Brother Charles in the building.
Yo, how you doing?
Come on, man. Another day, another dollar. How you doing today, Brother Charles?
Oh, good. Can't believe I'm the first one.
Yeah, man. You really beat everybody to the clock. That mean you get to ask me some questions first.
I
You ready,
mean,
brother?
some people say you're an atheist.
Yes, sir.
Are you an atheist?
Yes, sir.
Ah, um. So
How you,
you're coming at this whole uh, what do they call it? Black Israelite thing with a sort of like a um, or from the outside looking in sort of perspective.
you asking me, is that how I'm coming at it?
Yeah.
Um, I kind of been knowing about Black Hebrew Israelites for for quite some time now, at least 4 years. Um, it's more so this probably my first. I'm in Texas, so this probably my first time interacting with them. But my whole thing is to wake my people up and get my people out of religion. So thing is to wake
Hold
my people up and get my people out of religion. So yeah, that's my whole thing, to wake my people up and get them out of religion. So it's more so to me, you know what I'm saying? Providing a platform where I can get more knowledge of the Bible, get more knowledge of all these different sects.
know your enemy kind of sort of thing.
Say it again.
Know your enemy kind of sort of thing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mm.
Most definitely. Because like you know how they got like cults and stuff like that.
Yeah.
A lot of times it be based off of Abrahamic faiths. Like it start off with a religion and they end up creating their own religion. So my whole thing is I want to know all about the Bible and how they talk about the Bible and the Quran. When these new religions pop up, I can already be, it's like my mind won't be stagnated or be surprised about something new. It's like I already knew about it. So just feeding my brain, you feel me?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the pretty much the whole part. Like listening to a Christian debate a Muslim, or a Black Hebrew Israelite debate a Christian, you know what I'm saying? Although um slurs might come out, cuss words might come out, the truth gonna come out at the end of the day, and I like the truth.
So, Jesus said, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one can come unto the Father but by me."
Yeah,
Jesus
I'm
is.
not. I'm not trying to come to the Father. I'm trying to go straight to the coochie.
Uh,
You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't got no aspirations to spend the rest of my life with a man. You know what I'm saying? I want to spend the rest of my life with like 5 bitches, at least two.
I
You
mean,
feel me? You feel me?
God is masculine in nature, but he does have feminine qualities like care, love. Why he
But
don't
see,
got a
that's why.
woman?
But see, that's why I'm saying you got people around here. they call themselves transmissions. You know what I'm saying? And they be two people at the same time. They'll have a boob job, a dude with a boob job, but he still got his little whacker. You know what I'm saying? And you got some people that's into that type of lifestyle, but I don't want no God that's masculine and feminine. I want a God with a big booty and some big titties. My God can be masculine and feminine. You know what I'm saying? They got people walking around here that's masculine and feminine right now. And some people into that type of stuff. I'm just not into that. My God gotta have big booties. You know what I'm saying? Chocolate. Uncle said, what's goody?
Who you're looking for? Who you're looking
Bop, bop,
for? Is
bop,
like
bop, bop.
maybe Aphrodite or something like that.
You feel me? Like a Beyonce, like a Mary J. Blige, Ashanti, Aaliyah.
And why doesn't your guy have a woman? Is that possibly why he's always angry or what? Like what's going on?
Did God have a wife, Brother Charles?
I don't think so, because Jesus had a mission on this earth, and he had no time for a wife.
But when we look at nature, don't you need like is it feminine energy needed in order to create life? So how he just it's creating things just with masculine
I mean,
energy?
but it says in the Bible that the Spirit of God was given unto Jesus without measure. So the
So he
the,
enough.
the fullness of the Godhead was in Jesus.
Uh,
The fullness of God was in Jesus.
okay. What are you? Are you a Jew? Are you a Christian? What do you stand on? I'm sorry.
I'm a I guess Yeshua. I guess you could say.
Oh, you a white Hebrew Israelite.
Uh-oh. Then I got those too,
You a white Hebrew Israelite? They let you in the 12 tribe chart?
huh? I think he's one of the British Israelisms. The British, the original ones.
Or Charles, are you agnostic Christian? Like Brother
Agnostic.
Dewan?
So I believe in the one true God, God of Israel, Yahweh.
Mm,
Oh, so you like a so he basically he got the same lingo as the black Hebrews.
right.
Shit, you a white Hebrew Israelite, basically. You fit the 12 tribe, my brother.
Basically.
You a Wigglite, huh?
I'd like to say that God loves me and I love God and He
Hey, brother
accepts.
Charles. Hey, brother Charles. Uh, you got two atheists on the panel, Super Wavy and Uncle Cedric. Do you want to ask any of us a question?
Well, Jesus, when He was on this earth, He said, "Come unto me, all ye who are weary and heavy laden, and I shall give you rest." Once you become weary and heavy laden, He shall give you rest for your soul. That
Mm.
some people might have to get pushed to the point of suicide to believe that, but once they do, they'll never turn back.
So, did you have a question for us, brother Charles?
I mean, do what drives you? What is the meaning of life for a atheist?
Got it, Uncle Sid.
Life, as nature itself, has no meaning. The meaning to your life is what you give yourself every day is determined by yourself. What drives you is from within you. You determine what is the reason for your existence. It is limited to between 70 to 80 years if you're lucky, and then it's over. What is the significance of that in terms of a universe that exists for 13.67 billion years on a planet that exists 4 point something billion years? We're just a dot in time. What is the significance of life? Is what you give it. Now, I rather focus my time and energy on raising beautiful kids, being a positive contribution to my community, right? And just living a good and decent life for as far as possible. Now, what does that mean? The golden rule, like you do to others what you won't want anyone to do to you, right? That is the basis of all human morality.
Do unto others as you would have done unto you.
A universal principle that exists is long, 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 long before that so-called Bible was ever produced. For example, it is one of the founding principle of a 3,000-year-old civilization, 3,000 years before the advent of anything that resembled a Christianity. I'm talking about ancient Egypt. And this is one that is documented. Now, if this one is documented, imagine this principle being shared all throughout humanity because it is a foundation that established civilization. It is what makes a human being a social animal.
What there is a moral law, right?
I believe I believe in objective morality as a force of nature. As human beings, as
Object
human beings develop, as human beings develop, we move more into the direction of minimum imposing on free will. So as we're seeing, we're minimalizing the imposition of free will as we develop and understand reality as human beings.
I believe I believe if there's an objective morality, then there must be a moral lawgiver.
No, then it's subjective morality. Then it's subject to the whims of a God. Then it's his idea, and it's not independent of him. Then it's not objective. Objective doesn't require any particular individual dictating. It is universal. It is a principle outside of any entity dictating. That would make it automatically subjective.
Hmm. Then
That's gonna make Abraham put his child to the death, torture this man mentally to tell him in the end, no, I was only kidding, just to see if Abraham would actually carry it out. But wait a minute, God is omniscient according to your doctrine. Then didn't God know what was in Abraham's heart? So this is a sadistic and amoral God. Is killing of children a moral act in any sense of the word?
he knew he
Is
knew
killing is killing a child is killing a child a moral act in any sense of the word
no,
at any time. So
no.
how do you justify your God drowning
Just
the whole planet, babies, little puppies, chicks, drowning them and saving 8 individuals who then ultimately still sinned? So God is clueless. You see, but I don't read the book with those fairy tale glasses.
mm. So you've studied the word. You studied the Bible.
To actually become an atheist, the one thing you need to do is read the Bible from cover to cover. The moment you do that, you're an atheist.
he had no. I don't think he had any.
What's
He
the deal,
really
wavy?
did not.
What's up with it, Big Dan? You alright? Go ahead, brother Charles. My bad.
He really did not want Abraham to kill his son. That's why he provided uh, a substitute, the ram in the bush.
Do you have children?
No,
Okay. Now I'm a father. Imagine someone coming to me. I can imagine someone coming to me, tell me I have to kill my child. First of all, there is no way possible that I would even consider it. Let's say, by some stretch of the imagination, I was forced to go through it. The mental anguish that I'm going through, the pain and suffering that I have in me up until the moment that you then say no, I was kidding. Can you I mean you don't have kids, so I'm a, and you're engaging in apologetics. So I don't think you can imagine the depth of the pain that someone feels. Have you ever seen a mother at a funeral?
yeah,
Now, just for a second, your God telling that mother she needs to kill her child. The anguish that she has to go through mentally to even consider. Your God is sadistic.
no,
Would you send would you kill a group of kids because there was teasing? For example, I had a stroke, right? So I walk a bit funny. So now 10 little kids, 6 year olds are teasing me. Why you walking funny, old man? Why you walking funny, old man? Would you do you think I would even get upset?
Come down there, bald head.
you
Do
would
you
just
think I would even get upset? I would laugh with the kids. I would exaggerate my deformity. You know what God did? He sent two she bears to kill the kids. Your God
yeah,
is immoral.
because they mocked the
Your God, yeah, yeah,
A
yeah,
bald headed old man. Bald
yeah.
headed.
Your God
the
is immoral. Right? Every stretch of the imagination. Let's keep it on the child. You love Jesus. God didn't obviously love his son because no father, none, will put his child to death before himself. None. Your God is immoral.
but you don't know that Jesus was God come in the flesh.
Again, that concept is wild within itself. If you want to get a proper analysis of that, you need to look up the George Kalen clip. I'm sorry, I'm butchering his name. When he explains that stuff, like the irrational and illogicality of it. God came down, impregnated a woman with himself to kill himself unto himself. If that's
Yeah,
the angle you want, if
the,
that's the angle you want to take,
you
that's
can,
completely irrational.
the only one who could drink the cup of God's wrath is God.
So he could have skipped that whole step. Like everything about what you're saying is illogical and irrational. Was Jesus' mother a virgin?
Yeah,
So
before
where
she,
did the Y chromosome come from?
God
How? So God is
concept
then the
spirit
spirit
to
injected sperm into the woman.
not sperm, but
Oh, the only way that you can get that Y chromosome is with sperm. So you see that again, completely illogical, irrational. It stunts your ability to reason. I'm seeing what you're displaying it right here. You're trying to make me, or not you're trying. You're attempting to quantify or justify a spirit becoming a human and dying as a human God to the spirit God. Make it make sense.
What is he came, he turned himself, and then he got killed by his creation, right?
Wait a minute. He himself impregnated a woman and became himself to sacrifice himself to himself.
To get
That's
killed by his creation.
the only one who could drink the cup of God's wrath is God Himself.
Yeah,
That's
and making an arbitrary claim to
Talking
support
about the cup.
illogic,
to drink His own
making,
cup of wrath.
but making an arbitrary claim to support a hypothesis that is irrational and illogical doesn't substantiate it any further.
I mean, He took the
And the
wrath off
whole
us, and He drank His own cup, and for that I'm thankful.
Do you understand what an arbitrary statement is? You just made that up. Yeah, okay, he's the only one. Okay, you just made that up. It's arbitrary. It's just another claim on top of
no
illogical.
kind of real
It's just,
factual evidence behind it.
yeah, just a claim. You say anything.
A
Like
personal
your
statement, yeah, off your
your
brain. Yeah.
your your position is unfalsifiable, whereby it can't be substantiated either. Like
Yeah, you ain't got
it
no
is.
business even trying to argue it. That part.
Yeah,
I know,
yeah.
I know that God, God is real because He changed me. If God did not change me, I would probably be in jail for some type of sexual offense.
That's great, brother. We just trying to tell you.
No, the fear of getting your ass incarcerated is what forced you to adapt your behavior. Or
That part
maybe
was
you
playing hand also.
maybe you understood that by engaging in this behavior, you're putting your life literally at risk because there's some weird dads out here that ain't taking you to the police.
Called wisdom. You wake up, you get older, you start to figure out, maybe that's not a good idea. Maybe I need to
Exactly.
steer far clear away from that shit. Maybe I'm playing a little bit too close to the deep end. You know what I'm saying? It's things
And
that you live and learn.
everything that you gave God credit for was ideas in your head,
That
thought
part.
processes that went through your head. So you can attribute it to whatever supernatural force you want to, but at the end of the day, the only evidence I have for actions being changed is the individual in front of me. So that's the only person I can attribute any credit to for the behavior change.
I look at it like Batman, man. Anybody could be the Dark Knight.
Exactly.
Anybody can go out there and fight crime, man. Anybody can get out there and put on a suit and be a superhero. You just got to get out there and do it.
Just just a minute, I gotta talk with me mother. Um, I'll be right back, okay, guys?
All right, Uncle. All right,
But when you migrate with successful people, though, you gonna act accordingly. Shit, if you're around successful and wealth, some of that shit gonna rub off. You know,
all right, big
environments,
dog.
upbringing.
Hey, so Uncle said you been hearing about what's going on in Haiti.
Um, I haven't been paying too much attention seriously to what's been going on in Haiti. Um, but I know Haiti is in a real mess. It's digressed into pretty much a civil war with gangs controlling different areas. Now, this is Western propaganda at the end of the day. So, for me to actually have a
That part
proper
too. Yeah,
perspective,
I'll tell you.
on what is going on, I would need to engage in
Boots on the
alternative
ground.
media. Yeah, alternative media and some, so, some different perspective. And of course, I have a large Haitian community on the island that I can do some research and really
Yeah, we can get somebody on
a
the
better
line.
understanding, a better understanding of what's going on in Haiti. It is when it comes to these international political situations. I
You
learned a
saying
long
they
time ago.
whitewash the war? You saying they be whitewashing the wars and it's like propaganda a little bit, or are they
Um,
pushing it somewhat?
while I was living in Europe, right, and being right next to the Bosnian Wall, I used in my city, we had different refugees and also long time residents from Yugoslavia, and I played football with them. I used to speak the language a little bit. I was learning it. So I would watch the news. So I would get the Serbian perspective. I would get the Croatian perspective, and the Muslim perspective, because you got Muslims on both sides. They're in the middle. Then you got these two countries fighting against each other. Um, the world always chooses a side, right? So I'm watching what's going on, and it's all chaos, right? There isn't any innocent party in this shit. Coming back now,
That
coming
part.
back to coming back now to the West, and I'm seeing America said and Clinton did this and America's involved, and I'm like, no, none of that ain't true. But that's a bullshit. What? No, no, but no, no, that's a lie. Like you go like, okay, like all this the war right now with Russia and the Ukraine. Russia, they're making Russia out to be the boogeyman, right? It's a little bit more nuanced than that. You're encroaching on Russia's territory. You're moving strategically. NATO is moving strategically into Russia's backyard. You see the Crimea, it is because they wanted to isolate Russia's access to the Black Sea. Like these are all this is cloak and dagger, chess at high level,
Vatican.
right?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. Speak on it.
right.
Vatican. Yeah. Okay. There you.
So
Yeah.
so
High level shit
so
for real.
so
Way up at
so
the Pope, Rome, Vatican. Yeah. They playing. They doing some big plays. Yeah. Go
this
ahead. I feel. I know what you. I feel you said, but go ahead.
it's about pipelines, access to oil. Like it's all geopolitical. It is
And then
their
it's all
attempts to,
tied though, because like you said, it's NATO, right? So,
yeah,
and then not to mention, it's the BRICS, right? It's them too. Like
yes,
it's the
yeah,
fucking currency, it's
oh,
the banking system definitely, and shit like that.
exactly,
And then
yeah.
go ahead, yeah, go ahead, Sid. Go ahead, yeah, you got it.
So it all ties into each other, right? So there,
Big time.
yeah, so yeah. Now you'll be looking at Russia as the big boogeyman because that's Western propaganda, right?
How
And
they
for
paint the
example,
whitewash.
yeah, you listen to NPR and Russia's the big bad guy, but no, wait a minute. Y'all encroaching on Russia. You're closing that strategic route that Russia has into Europe, right? Through trying to get into Belarus, they're strategically isolating Russia. And of course, Putin is seeing what's going on and he's defending his country. Russia wasn't looking for a fight with nobody. They were engaging in international imperialism, right? Through financing in Africa and in different places. They were just busy developing trade. They're over in Brazil and these type of things. And the Western world going, no, 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 no. See, for example, Haiti has been strategically kept poor as a message to the rest of these Caribbean nations, right? You fight the French, you gain your independence. You have an international embargo against you. The Spain and the US attack you again, you defeat both those nations. What you get is that these countries threaten you, hold the embargo up until today, that with the threat of invasion if you don't pay reparations to France. So the Haitian government has been paying reparations to France up until the early 1950s or something like that, right? All the while under international embargo, not allowed to do trade, not allowed to do commerce, not allowed to develop the country, right? And now we look at Haiti and we go, oh shit, yeah, those uncivilizations, they can't run their own country. Conversation is a bit more nuanced. Conversation is a bit more nuanced. You keep your foot on that country's neck for their efforts during the height of slavery. That's
Hey,
a
hey,
fact.
hey, brother said, I do got a pretty a good question for you. I know you're pretty knowledgeable. What do you know about World War One?
What specifically?
Like, what was it all about? Who was all involved?
Again, I'm not too up to
Oh,
date
you
with
don't
this.
mess
This
around with World War One.
no, no,
If
yeah,
you're
yeah,
not
of
versed in
course.
it, okay.
I got a predominantly European education, right? So like studying World War One, World War Two was part of it. But again, I was saying this is high school. So again, somebody shot the Prince of Austria, and that set the whole shit off. But again, there was tension
A
building
world
already.
war over one person getting shot. A
Yeah,
world war
yeah,
over one
World War.
person getting
Yeah,
over
yeah.
one person getting shot. And
Yeah,
this
I think
motherfucker
it
not
was.
even famous.
I think
Like,
it was the Austrian king or prince. I'm not sure, right? Maybe next time I could dig that stuff back up and we can get into it. But again, all
most
geopolitical,
definitely.
and to isolate Germany, because Germany somehow all throughout history, even today, is the economic heart of Europe. Like it's the innovations, the technology that comes out of Germany has always been cutting edge and way advanced. I mean, at the end of World War II, American technological and scientific advancements were done based on the Nazis that they brought over here.
Talking about the Russian science, the rocket scientists, the Russian guys. What
Yeah,
was it? Lyndon von
those,
Braun or some shit?
those were Nazi. Those were Nazi scientists. Yeah, they were working for
The
the
ones that
Nazis.
founded NASA.
Um, I, ever ask a question like coming out of World War One, Germany was dirt poor. So when Hitler started his campaigning and stuff in the early 30s, Germany was still poor. Do some research on where Hitler got his financing
But I
from.
heard they stole the Russian scientists. I heard they stole their knowledge from Africa.
Nah, no, no, no. That's taking it a bit too far. I mean, the Chinese were the first to develop gunpowder, right? And they were
Yeah,
using
they
it
didn't let it
for
go about
art. But European technological developments, again, um, Africa at this point in time in history was already colonized. These people were, subjected to some some harsh and extreme conditions, not allowed to develop, right? But that was via oppression, right? A lot of people say, "Yeah, look at Africa. I'm glad I'm here." No, wait a minute. Understand history correctly. Africa was not allowed to take its natural course in development as was the rest of the world. Why? Because the Africa was colonized. People were kidnapped in masses and migrated. Like the natural fabric, the natural development. Like Europe had clans and tribes, and they fought their wars and they unified and they went through that process. Africa is still, for a great extent, still tribal because that natural evolution of war, taking over, conquering, establishing empires and countries did not take place organically. So what we got now are these countries that were created by the European. It's an artificial construct on the continent, and they will have to cope and develop and grow from that reality. But we need to slow our horses down and accept and understand that how things played out. That's why history is important. So you don't look at the African continent and say,
Then
well,
you
these
die
people are this,
involved.
these people are that. You know what I mean? Because the growth was stunted by oppression. The development, I'm not saying growth, the development, the natural development was stunted by Europeans. Again, Africa at no point in time, when left to its own devices, weren't developing high level civilization, right? We can see that in stone in Northeast Africa, right? But we can see that all throughout the continent. We focus on Northeast Africa because it has the most written and documented material, that history that you can actually read and touch and feel has been preserved in this area. That's why we
Oh,
focus
yes,
on
brother.
that.
Keep going.
But all throughout the continent, the natural evolutionary process of developing, right, and growing was already in Africa. We were already mapping and trying to understand the stars.
Hey, Uncle said, how big in layman's terms, coming from a American, how big is Africa?
No, look, Egypt. Let's look at Egypt. That's a good one, right? The Nile. The Nile in Egypt is longer than the USA is wide. It's about you from New York to California and halfway back. This is just Egypt. Like the United States can fit in up in northern Africa without touching the Sahara and without reaching Egypt. So from Morocco, it'll reach somewhere across the Libya and come down till about Chad height. So you still got a whole West and Central Africa. You got still got whole East Africa. You still got the whole South Africa. Africa is humongous. Like Europe, what we talk about, Europe can fit in the upper northern corner of Africa. We need to understand the vastness of this country and the diversity of people that you're going to find because it
That
covers
part.
from the equator. It goes through all the different climate zones but to the south. So you got dead winter in southern Africa. So what you think those Africans going to look like? They ain't gonna be equator black. That's why the
It's,
Khoisan doesn't look like that.
hey, so Uncle said, what would be the point? What would be the point for a Western, a Central, or a South African? What would be the point for them to build boats and try to sail off somewhere else? What would be the point for that when everything is in Africa?
Bruh, if you West and Central African, you hardly don't have a need for a real brick house. You're in the tropics, man. Like you don't need a boat. You don't need a house. Like, you know what I mean? So your development is based on your environment. And as time would develop, we would eventually get these things as well, right? Because we're going to engage in trade. We're gonna see other nations developing seafaring vessels. You're gonna buy them. This is human development. We are always in contact. What took place was that transatlantic slave trade that stunted the development of the nation. But we had no need for certain things, right? Why would people go empiring, develop? Ha, the, your necessity drives technology. The Europeans, the scarcity, etc., in Europe forced the necessity to go out to seek for better.
It's like Africa is so big. These Europeans, they going around looking for the new world and new land. Africa is so big. They haven't even touched all of Africa.
Yeah, like
What would be the point of sailing? What would be the point of building the boat? So that'd be the point when people say that we was here already, we was in America already and stuff like that. I believe it was one and few and far between. But at the same time, Africa was so plush, we ain't had no reason to leave.
um, if we study human migratory patterns, right? Humans gonna move primarily over land and where possible over small bodies of water, right? So to
That
move
starts
from
with Afro Eurasia.
to move from Yemen or the Horn to Yemen is a hop skip away. Like okay, so I can
That
understand that
part.
cross. However, when we think of the Atlantic, yo, bro, y'all need to look at some documentaries. Just go on YouTube and look at these boats and vessels that what goes on in the Atlantic, yo. My
Hold up now.
uncle was
Tell them what area is the Atlantic?
the Atlantic is the western coast of Africa to the eastern coast of the United States and the
Thank
Americas.
you. Yes, 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 man. Okay, I've been waiting to hear that one for a good minute. All right, never mind. Keep going, Cedric.
So like to traverse that space, right, is like daunting. You need the size of the ships that the Europeans eventually developed to make that kind of journey. And again, we're not taking into account the high risk factors, the many ships that sunk, right? The many ships that didn't make it, like the
Oh,
ocean
I told
bottom.
them about what it take to travel the seas in the ancient. That what it take to goddamn get your ass in that fucking water, get on the
Right.
ocean, and think you gonna travel the seas. Your ass got
Now,
to be have smarts. You got to be fucking know navigation, the
yeah,
stars, mathematics.
exactly.
You got to know all that shit.
And that stuff develops over time with a lot of trial and error. So a lot of people lost their lives, right, while developing
Just to
technology.
give you the concept, just to give you the fucking words and the concept of the shit.
Yeah, exactly. So again, right? And now if you look at the Pacific now, those those little islands in between, right? The Pacific is larger than the Atlantic. However, there are thousands of little islands in between. So you can traverse a great distance by
Yeah, the
island
islands
hop,
too. Yeah, they
by
can't
island
forget
hop,
about the islands, right?
right? So there is a migratory path, right, from the Polynesian type looking people, right, that ended up in Chile via the Pacific. But if you look at that crossing, it is much more feasible by all these little island hops. And these people traverse
Doesn't the current go
these
around?
waters
The current is a circle, right?
exactly. And these people traverse these
Yes.
waters the exact
Yeah.
same ways in these canoes today. They move
Well,
from
in the
island to
big
island in
boats,
these
not a
canoes.
canoe. I mean, you could probably travel the coast, but still
Well,
not
yeah,
even a
yeah,
canoe.
yeah, yeah.
You need a
Yeah,
real
I
fucking
mean,
ship. Yeah, if
I
your
mean,
ass gonna get out there, ain't no fucking canoe. Yeah, don't let them believe that canoe. You ain't about to take no canoe in the middle of the Bermuda Triangle. All right,
no, no,
like
no, no. The middle Bermuda Triangle is again in the Atlantic. That's in the Caribbean Sea. I'm talking
hey,
about
wavy.
how these
Yo,
Southern Pacific, the Hawaiians people, these Fijis, and so how they move through these islands, right? They do them in
Right.
these
You remember the
canoes, but
story of Moby Dick? And then not to mention also what was that Japanese airplane that went down? That last one. That
oh
Moby
yeah,
Dick, that whole stretch of water, motherfuckers don't like where Amelia Earhart and all the motherfuckers, like a lot of motherfuckers die out just in that stretch of motherfucking water. Like in that stretch of water alone, the weather and the motherfucking water and current is so motherfucking rough and bad. Like, if you ain't got that whole charted out perfectly to where you catch perfect weather, because if you get caught up in some bad weather out there, you
Mm-hmm.
fucked. Like
Yep.
you did, like that's why they can't even search out there long enough. They can only go out there and search for like a day or two, then they gotta hurry up and haul their ass back in. Cause they like shit, we get stuck out here, it's a wrap. You get stuck out there, it's a wrap, and that's for everybody. And that's even today's technology.
My uncle was a captain of a ship. He studied in Venezuela and became a captain. And he used to sail a tanker from Norway down to New Orleans. Well, one year he got caught in a hurricane. Now I'm talking about an oil tanker. An oil tanker. I don't know if you guys know the
A big
size of
ass.
these
I don't,
oil.
yeah,
Yeah, well,
huge as fuck.
he said he said he got caught in a hurricane, and the waves were so big it lift the oil tanker up and turn it 180 degrees.
Damn.
He said that was his last trip. He got the tanker into New Orleans, and that was it. He became
I know that's right. Real
he
talk.
became he became a nautical inspector. He's a nautical inspector, so now he inspects ships for seaworthiness, but
So
he
you
doesn't
gotta
do it on
make sure your fucking ship is good enough to even hang out in the motherfucking water first. And
yeah.
yeah, to fucking boat, to when you talk about
Hey,
boating,
hey,
yachting,
Uncle
and
Sid.
nautical shit,
Hold up, Silk. Hey, Uncle Sid.
Yeah.
Hey, Sicky D, I just tagged you on Facebook on the one of the Uncle Sid Facebook post. You seen it?
nah,
All right, go on Facebook.
I gotta hop out. Yeah, I'm about to hop out all the way to see it.
You ain't gotta hop out. But Uncle Sid, I want you to put some of my all of my partners that come on the panel. These are my partners in real life. You know what I'm saying? I want you to put my brother Silky D under your wing, and I want it to be an open line of communication. Anytime he want to know about something, he can ask you, whether it's in the
Sure.
messenger or it's by
Yeah.
phone. I
Yeah. You
just
know
want.
how I do.
Hey, look, Uncle Sid. I'm not gonna lie to you, Uncle Sid. He's pseudo, but I would like for you to work with him and make him smarter. You feel me, Uncle Sid?
Yeah, but I like his pseudo because his pseudo is where we all were at a certain point in time, right? So, but he
Tell
doesn't
him,
speak in
said,
absolute. He doesn't speak in absolute, and he's willing
I
to
don't
learn.
talk out my ass. Exactly. I don't sound like a dumb fuck who don't know what the fuck he's saying. That's me. I'm not that nigga. Okay, I fucking talk. I'm educated and I got some facts to back up my shit
All
with
right,
some good logic and
Hey,
reasoning.
Silk, when you go on Facebook, just go to your notifications. I put your name under one of his
I'm an
comments. Just
Andrew said, yeah, we definitely got to link
add him
up.
as a
Yeah, oh
friend.
yeah.
Add him as a friend. And Uncle said, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna need a lot of patience with him, but he gonna be on these panels with us. You know what I'm saying? Uncle said, this is one of my homies. He gonna be on my panel like every day, every time I go live.
He just
I
said
want him,
he just said he like my shit, right?
hold up, Silk. I want him to actually have um access to the right sources. You get what I'm saying, Uncle Sid?
Yeah. I know what you mean, but you see, why I appreciate you, my good brother. You're willing to have the dialogue. I see your reaction when I make certain points. You register the rationality and the logic of them. So I see you're gonna work your way out of those pseudoisms. But the way we learn, right, and I appreciate that, is by giving that pushback. Um, it is something that is innate to us. That's why we like rap, the battle raps, and engage in martial arts and things. It's something that as men we appreciate, right? That okay, you gonna convince me? You gotta knock me off my square though, like, and I have that innate too, right? So I'm gonna stand on that square, and I'm gonna listen to you, but I'm gonna keep throwing shots, and I'm gonna see how good you counter. But all the while, I'm walking in your direction. Like, so I'm letting you beat the pseudo out of me. I'm letting you knock that shit out of me. Because when you knock it out, it's out. So I appreciate a brother like that.
Most definitely. And it's gonna be
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Uncle Sid.
Yeah, I was just gonna segue to that upcoming debate that and I'm warning you, the Nas, it's gonna be bloody. Like I'm already prepared. Like it's gonna be bloody. It's gonna be a bloodbath.
Tell him, Uncle Sid, you ain't even have to. You ain't even. You don't even need. You don't even have to prepare.
It's a bloodbath. It's gonna be a bloodbath. I'm gonna make it pretty, right? Cause you know I'm be real nice with the presentation and shit, just to give it that quality. But I need to nicen it up because the blood's gonna be everywhere. It's all up close and personal.
Oh, we love a good bloodbath.
And Judah Nas, oh man, I appreciate those characters. Something everybody's got to learn about me, right? When I'm in teaching mode, I can teach, have that dialogue. But when we shooting the shit, right? I'm immune to those ad homs, bro. I'm laughing, I'm having fun, right? It makes for good. It makes for good YouTube, but I don't ever take none of that stuff seriously.
That's because
I
they
did a
showing their IQ. They be showing
yeah,
they showing acting, they showing they exposing themselves.
yeah,
You
yeah.
really you
It's so
showing your
it's
own
so
hand.
yeah, it's so easy to frustrate them. Like no. What is Caucasianism? What? So I'm gonna stand on that. Look, you want to talk to me? Get serious.
It's
You
the
want a real
absolutes.
debate?
Yeah, the
If
statements,
you
like all
you
that
want
shit
a
gotta
real
make sense.
debate?
You can't just blurt that
Yeah,
shit out.
yeah. Like why would I take a debate with a title that doesn't make sense? So now you're gonna come up there, accuse me of all kind of Caucasianism because I acquiesced to that dumb shit, and I have no idea what you're talking about. No, you want to debate something but you see, if I could have narrowed him down now we can do it globally because all I need to do is pull out all the scientific claims made in the Bible, debunk them, show how it's bullshit. Like it's easy work, but I wanted to tie him down on Big Bang cosmology to show how that Genesis story is a bunch of bullshit. But he's smart though. You see, your Torah scientific. All right,
I saw you
Big
trying to
Bang.
get him with the trip wire. Try to get him to step on that trip wire.
Oh man,
He must have
but
noticed it. Had to back up. Nigga had to back up, go around.
and the assumption is, listen, I'm from I'm from a regular hood. I'm from the hood. I grew up. I won't say in the streets, but you know how it is when you're in the hood. You know how to defend yourself, bro. I'm a martial artist, right? I ain't scared of shit. But when we in the on these platforms, there's a certain level of decorum I'm gonna have. So when people hear me go off, they'll be like, "You sad? You
Hold on.
upset?" No, I'm just giving you that same energy because you're not gonna bully me. Like,
Hey, real
Right.
shit. Hey,
no,
hold
you
on,
bullying me.
so I got a question. You say you fuck with karate. Okay, so
Nah, no karate, Muay Thai,
Muay
Muay
get
Thai,
a what
Muay
was
Thai. Yeah,
karate invented by a black man that went around all the villages learning all the fight styles?
no.
Okay.
First again, first again. Just think of how big Africa is in relation to that statement.
Well, not all of them, but apparently that's where some of it came from. They was gathering it from the tribes, right? I don't know which
Again,
ones or how many.
again. Think about it. Think about your statement. We just talked about how vast Africa is,
Yeah,
right? Now you know where Japan is.
right.
Okay. Now karate. Wouldn't you imagine that every every group of people everywhere develop their own form of hand-to-hand combat?
You
And
do got everybody does have their own kind of their own, right?
ah, and and you're using your hands and feet. Won't those techniques resemble each other for the most part?
Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, but this
However, the philosophy the different philosophies that would be behind each particular fighting style, right? Like Kunushinkai karate is the closest to Muay Thai, which is Thai. The
You talking
Thai,
about like with the Muay Thai clinch? The
yeah,
Muay Thai.
no, yeah, the clinch is a particular thing, and and because like for example, the philosophy is if you can't walk, you can't fight. Control the head, you control the body. So the
Take
way I
out the
use my
legs.
the way I use my forearms around your neck in the clinch is hilarious. If you're not Muay Thai trained, I'll just hold you and you would be struggling because the way I position my arms
That's the
around your
clinch,
head,
huh?
yeah, is that's the clinch. So it's the control of the neck. So knowing that
Wavy, we're
we
gonna have to
fought,
learn that clinch, Wavy. We got to learn that clinch, man. Brother said gonna have to put us through the lessons, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
We hit a
hey,
nigga with
Silk. Hey, Silk. I think it was what it was day before yesterday. We were saying we got to go visit Uncle Said.
yeah,
yeah,
we
y'all
definitely
gotta
gotta
come
check that
down here.
boy out.
Come down here, hang out. Y'all be fun.
He in the
I,
island, Silk. Saint
yeah,
Martin.
yeah, see
Oh
Martin
shit.
Island. We in the
Now
island.
now I did hear that well, yeah, you were just saying that though. I guess they did say the islands, I guess. The islands like it was indigenous be like they was to the islands first, right? Kind of shit, huh?
See, if you study, for example, one of the T-shirts that people wear here is Saint Martin, established in 1493, right? So I keep telling people, when we Africans finally got to the West, the European was already 200 years here. Think about it.
The European with two how you okay, so you're saying the Europeans were in 200 years into America already?
They started in 1493. They reached the Americas. For example, in Hispaniola, which is the Dominican Republic and Haiti, has the oldest hospital, hospital and church in the Americas. The oldest.
Oh, okay, and who would that be tied to? You said who?
That was tied to the Portuguese, and that was tied to Spain via Columbus. Right? His brother became the ruler of Hispaniola.
But
Right?
okay, so but Europe came out the Dark Ages, but I guess you're referring before that.
So I was listening a bit to the Moore conversation yesterday, and I was laughing because Super Wavy was absolutely right. Like, got me studying a fucking dog.
What you
but
say, Uncle Said?
but I was watching you guys last night. It was hilarious because you were right, Wavy. Yeah, you got me studying art, yo. And, so if we gonna go there for a sec. You have the Arab expansion via North Africa, right? The northern part of Africa, you have the Arab expansion. It is both jihad fueled and trade fueled, right? They engage in creating an army of indigenous Africans. A lot of those Africans that are part of their army, right, were included Berbers, and the Berbers would go into West Africa, engage in slave trade, and bring these people, these men, as part of the caliphate, the expansion. This large army, which included Africans as as soldiers, as warriors, right, were included in the whole caliphate. Again, Arab led, Berber fueled with a lot of African slaves. They go into Europe. They go into Europe. They conquer Spain. They stay there 700 years. They stay in Spain 700 years. There is a relationship predominantly with the black folk. Why? because they put the black warriors, the black army, the Africans, the West and Central Africans, they put them closest to the border with the Spaniards that they moved out. So the blacks were mostly in conflict with the Spanish because, of course, they would raid them, invade them, etc. The Berbers were more in the middle, and the Arabs had the most fertile and best land and the riches and the spoils of this conquering of Spain.
And
They
and
stayed there.
overall, these were all Moors, correct?
They were all considered Moors by the Spaniards.
Gotcha.
All. They were all Moors,
Or
right?
about a Europe, right?
So Silk, you bringing up history that we were slaves in. You feel me?
No, you're starting at. He's starting at Spain, and he's starting at the Khalifa. It's that's like around 627, I believe.
Big
Again,
Gullah.
yes,
Gosh, what's
exact.
good?
Again, there was, for example, Timbuktu and these places that were developed, and a
But
lot of people.
tell them about the House of Wisdom. Tell them how they get the education. Tell them how they get books. Tell them how they get universities. Tell them how they get help.
Them Arabs.
Philosophy,
Yes,
science,
the
mathematics.
that was a lot of that was brought to Spain by the Caliphate expansion of the Arabs and their army, which was consisting of Africans and Bedouins, right? Like,
And the House of Wisdom, the knowledge wasn't just from the House of Wisdom. The House of Wisdom was a place where different scholars from all over the different Islamic world came to
Yeah, they
study.
had over 500,000
okay,
goddamn
I
teachers.
gonna mute
And
my
books from
mic.
all over.
Peace, Gullah. Now we got now you can get it. You want it in detail. We got Gullah on the floor. Now direct that question to Gullah. You get a proper answer.
I already know what you're telling me, that they had over 500,000 books. They had over, 50,000 teachers or some shit like
He
that.
said where
Everybody
all the
said,
Muslims, Silk. He said where all the Muslims went.
Yeah,
nigga,
not even just the
everybody came to the House of Wisdom to learn, nigga. Everybody.
Yeah, the House of Wisdom was Muslims, Greek.
That's the cradle of fucking of education.
Hey, question real quick.
It was Jews there. You know what I'm saying? Christians, like Persians.
Hey,
I mean,
Gullah.
Everybody.
Hey,
Only the
Gullah.
smartest. All
Hey,
the
Gullah.
smart people.
Hey, Gullah, can I ask you a question?
yeah.
Hey, what came first? The Alexandria Library or the House of Wisdom?
The Alexandria
Okay,
Library.
thank you. Oh, okay,
Way
thank you.
before.
Now,
And that's what they mimic after because
thank you.
the Muslims revered Greeks.
Yep.
When they went conquering all that, they confiscated a lot of the Greek information and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Greek and Latin.
They had a bigger collection.
I
And
appreciate
a non
They had a
a,
bigger
a
collection,
non
right?
sequitur.
Hey, hold on
This
real quick. I just want to say I appreciate you, Uncle Said and Gullah, because I've been arguing with Silky D about this for the past 2
I've
weeks.
been knew that. Dog, you're talking small
Man, you
time
gotta tell me
compared
the
to the
House of
House of
Wisdom.
Wisdom,
You
nigga.
gotta tell me the House of Wisdom came first.
Even on the
wait,
Explain to him the teachers in the House of Wisdom, if you know anything about it. Tell him about the teachers in the House of Wisdom.
Silky D, bro.
Tell me about philosophy in the House of Wisdom.
That's the problem, bro.
Relax,
He don't know how to. He don't know how to listen. He talk too much. He don't know how to shut up and just listen.
When you tell me something new, I'll let you know.
Go ahead, Gullah.
But no, what I was saying was yeah, like even we on the eve of Islam, you know what I'm saying? The Arabs at that time were the Naptabeans or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You had two major groups, the Lachmids and the Gassanids. One was under the Persians, and one was under the Romans. You know what I'm saying? So they already had a sort of an influence, you know what I'm saying, or had like a understood the presence of the bigger world, like Muslim world and the Persian world, which was the bigger worlds that you know what I'm saying, before Islam even rose up. You know what I'm saying? Islam wouldn't even be as prestigious as it was if they didn't conquer Persia. Or even Persians converted to it. Like they put the bells.
But they're also talking about pieces of the empire. You're not talking about the whole empire collectively. That's just one little piece that was doing something.
Like I'm saying
Right.
when the Muslim regime went into Persia, that's when they became a big, like really big. You know what I'm saying? Because they had the finances needed. You know what I'm saying, and
Yeah.
all that. Because of Persia.
Even the early Christian, the early Jews, they revere the Greeks so much that's why we got this text called the Bible today. They were mimicking Greek writing. They wanted to have the prestige of the Greeks, so they needed to develop literature, and they were using Greek to develop the literature which
Well,
we have today, the
Greek,
Bible.
even Greek's math was off. Greek really was like they was doing some shit, but they really wasn't popping like that.
No, bro. What are you talking about? Pythagoras is one of the profound mathematicians in the fucking world. Even the Muslims revered him.
I'm about to say,
Eureka!
where the fuck did he learn at?
Eureka!
He went to Egypt, and he went to different places in Asia. It wasn't no Islam during his time. It wasn't no House of Wisdom during his time. It wasn't no House of Wisdom during the Pythagoras time. That's
That's
He
all.
found.
went to the home of
That's
the
a
high
kill
priest.
shot. That's a
He
kill
went to
shot.
the home of
Let's
the high
call a
priest.
headshot, Gullah. Let's call a headshot, Gullah.
Talking about 500 some BCE when Pythagoras was
Yeah,
born.
different time periods, different hemispheres, bro.
That's
Different
what I'm
parts
Hey
of the
saying.
Gullah,
world.
But
hey
we
Gullah.
talking about way later though.
He wants you to think the Moors built the pyramids. The Moors is in America.
Huh?
They built America.
No, stop it. No Mansa Musa reached America. No Moors built no pyramid. Egyptian built their pyramid. What?
None of
And
it
at
makes
the
none of
point
it
that
makes
these
sense.
pyramids were built, there was no Islam, so you can't have a Moor without Islam.
Exactly.
Well, the whole thing with that is, see, you're
Got
mixing
him.
it now. Because if you go
Got
to
him.
the Maru, you know what I'm saying? You go to Maru, Ethiopia, Maru, Kenya, you know what I'm
No,
saying? They,
bro. No, he
not to
lying,
mention
bro.
the Sumerians.
Said he making that up, bro.
Yeah, he making that up.
He taking the
Pseudo
name.
linguistics.
Listen,
Pseudo linguistics.
he taking two words that sounded like it's a group.
Yeah, yeah,
It's a Bantu group called the Kiamari. They don't
yep.
have nothing to do with no damn Moors. That's what the name. That's what they name just sounds like.
Hey,
Can I
Gullah, ain't
talk?
that called?
Can I
Hey, Gullah,
talk?
hold on, Silk. Hey, Gullah, ain't that called pseudo linguistics?
Yep.
Yeah, that's called folk. That's folk linguistics. He just picking words they think it sound like things. They don't have no cognitive relationships at all.
None.
A more,
Man, okay. Where
the
does
word
government
more, the
start
word
from?
more, the word more that you speaking of that has to do with the Islamic Moors and all that. That cognitive word come from the Phoenicians, which means Western. It's a Semitic. It come from a Semitic cognitive. When you talking about the
What do
key
you know about?
that's
Okay,
Bantu,
what do you know about the owl? Tell me
language
about
family.
the owl. What do you know about the owl? What does the owl mean in ancient Egypt?
We were just talking about this.
The
What was
owl.
it?
Tell me about
The
the
owl.
owl. What do you know about the owl?
The owl means king sight.
Yeah.
Who is that, Jalen?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody asked you, nigga. I want these motherfuckers to tell me.
My phone.
Goddamn. Bail these niggas out.
What you mean,
I
Bill?
don't
It
know.
You asked
don't got
questions.
Wow.
nothing, it don't got nothing to do with no Moors.
Yeah.
Well, actually, so the whole mother. So you never heard of them, I'm guessing.
Who?
What?
What are you
Okay,
talking
so
about?
the owl is a hieroglyph. The
Bro,
owl is
we got whole lines up of real scholars on our on the pseudo
that's an
killers.
ancient hieroglyph.
Listen, bro,
That
hold on,
means
bro. You talking
it's
out of
on
your
me,
move
dog.
right
Can I
now.
talk now,
Listen,
nigga? You don't know what it is, so let
let
me
me say
talk.
this, bro. Let me just say this before you even say
I can't
anything.
even talk.
We got a whole series of Egyptologists talking on our pseudo killers channel, talking about Kemet, talking about the glyphs and all this, and you come here talking about this folk stuff, which you learned from some probably YouTube videos, some TikTok
Yeah,
shit.
like, yeah, like what?
I'm just telling
You're
you,
not
when you
you're
dig
not
through the
gonna
history
take
books,
you're not gonna take a symbol in isolation and proclaim that it means something. That just provides a sound. Like what?
if you trace the origins, it's gonna go there.
Trace the
No, you trace
origins
the origin.
where?
You trace the origins through etymology, bro. If you don't understand the etymology of a word, you ain't talk about nothing. What's the
That's
method?
another
What's the
thing.
methods? What
The
the
words are
methods are
gonna,
you?
the
What are
names
the
are gonna
methods are
change
you
up
even
big
using?
time on you.
What are the methods are you even using to research history? What are you even? What methodology are you even using?
bro.
You ain't got
You
one.
are you already know I'm motherfucking know about a lot of shit, right?
Freestyle
Nah,
shit.
bro, you just saying you know a lot about it. That when you just say that you know a lot of shit, that don't even sound like you smart, bro. That's not
Yeah.
an intelligent person wouldn't say nothing like that.
Look here, man. I'm telling you, you
I just
don't
know
gotta
a lot of
take
you
it.
know a lot of shit, don't you?
All
You
you
know,
gotta do is take it,
that's not
dog.
even intelligent. That's not even an intelligent statement.
Hey, man. Hey,
The
man.
Hey,
wise men, the men of
What
long
that?
life.
Hey, hold up, Silk. Hey, Gullah, were there North Africans on the transatlantic slave trade?
You said what?
Were there North Africans on the transatlantic slave trade?
They was participating in the slave trade.
So
Yeah.
the Moors come from North Africa, right?
Yeah, I mean, it depends. It's objective. It depends on who they call them more at the time
The
period.
ones, the ones that went to Spain,
Yeah,
those
yeah.
North Africans, right?
North Africa.
They mostly was Amazigh people from North Africa, but you did have like what brother said. You said you did have Senegalese and Ghanaian, like not Ghana, not modern day Ghanaian,
The
but you had
slaves, the slaves.
People from Ouagadougou. You know what I'm saying? Like the Empire of Ghana, Mali. You know what I'm saying? Senegal. People in their military, and they probably had women harem. You know what I'm saying? And they harems. You know what I'm saying, from West and Central Africa. But they got mixed into a society that was already a thing. To Amazigh
Hmm.
Arab society.
Exactly.
Okay, okay. Hey, so Siggy D, go
After
ahead,
the
Silk.
fact. After the fact. They didn't convert till 627. So you need to make
Who?
sure you say after the fact.
What you mean after the fact? Who you talking
That's when they
about?
converted
Who
Yeah,
you talking about?
to
Berbers,
being Muslim.
North Africa. Talking about Berbers. Even before that, Berbers or Amazigh was their own distinct group of.
Yeah,
They
So
all
now
come
those are Berbers. Those are
before
the
the Arabs.
Berbers of North Africa.
Before the Arabs even came into North Africa, you already had Phoenician people who was already there first, or another Semitic speakers. You know what I'm saying? Arab
yeah,
is
that's
just
right.
another
That's
Semitic.
right in the middle right
And
there.
then
That's
and
right in the
then
sweet
and
spot.
then the Berbers, the Amazigh language is already a related language, and they also have a genetic continuity with these people from Arabia anyway, because they all come from an Asiatic family group. It's just another group came over. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So mass trading and mixing.
What?
I said mass trading and mixing.
No, it
Yeah.
wasn't that.
Well, basically in that cradle though, 'cause that's the cradle right there. That's where all the shit was
Well,
popping out.
when the Arabs migrated, they didn't have like huge numbers. Most numbers grew by converted.
Yeah, that's how the numbers grew by conversion. So, and a lot of the time, especially in Western Central Africa, when the Muslims came in, it wasn't via the caliphate. Right? It's establishing trade routes and normal relationship. These people took on the identity.
You can sit in this chair. I can sit in your
I'm sorry, Silk. I'm sorry, Silk. We not the Moors, Silk. I'm sorry. You see him,
No,
Jalen? You see his face? He can't believe it.
we not no more.
It's tough.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
was there any Moors in America?
Early when of course, again, if you understand the history of Spain, when the Moors were driven out, when the caliphate was driven out, not
yeah.
all of
And
them left.
and
You said they ran in America.
in the only West Africans that that probably would have been considered Moors by outsiders was the Islamic African that was part of the Islamic world. You know
Right,
what I'm
Exactly.
saying? They would have been
right.
considered Moors
Traitors.
based on the exonym perspective.
So there were a couple of
I thought
stragglers,
it was a
right, that
derogatory
stayed.
term though to
That
the outsiders.
It
I
is.
could
I said
use
the
on
X. You know
that.
what the exonym is? You know what the exonym
So
is? You
so
know
when
what the
they saying
exonym
that,
is?
then they gonna call
I'm
anybody
just
there,
asking.
right?
Do you know what the exonym is?
That's like another abbreviation.
No, hell no. An exonym is a term from somebody outside of the original culture. It's for like an outside term.
I
That's
just
what we
said
mean.
what the outsiders called them. I just said that.
So if you ask,
That's a
if you
derogatory
ask,
statement. I just told you that.
if you
Yeah,
ask
it's a
if
joke.
there were,
But that's still after the fact, though, because you got to remember that motherfucking Europe was illiterate.
Nah, bro. Nah, all of the Europe wasn't. The northern parts of Europe, a lot of them was illiterate, but the people in
What percentage of Europe was literate then? Tell me that.
listen, you still have vestiges of Christian Rome in fucking Europe. Italy was still
yeah,
around during the Dark
yeah,
Ages.
About
Italy,
They still was trading
Spain,
with Ottomans and all that type of shit. Like they still had a
yeah.
lot of shit going on in Southern Europe.
The
The
who were the
Greek was
English,
Ottomans?
illiterate.
Who were
The
the
Greek
Ottomans?
were the
like
Greek were
the
literate.
monasteries. The monasteries were still around. The monks and the priests were still reading. The Visigoths and the Vikings and the Scandinavians, they wasn't very literate, but they started to learn to read because they were getting taught by monasteries and places that still was around in Southern
Yeah,
Europe.
oh
They
yeah.
got taught by universities. What you're saying?
Oh man,
The church was the university in those times.
So
yeah,
who started that?
Religion and education was one accord during the time. So even during the Islamic world,
All
religion
right,
was
you can.
part of
All right, I'll leave it at that.
the theologians were the professors.
and Christianity was developed way before Muslim, before Islam. So there is no like so they had their dark ages, but that didn't mean people were illiterate. Like even in those other countries,
When did the
it
first
was
book come out?
the elite were those reading, the priests and the kings, and because to get an education costs money, most people had to work. So overall, right? Not
Morris had free
everyone was
education.
literate,
But go ahead.
bro.
Bro, even the reason why the Muslims or the Almor or the I can't think of who was it, or the Usanids. The Usanids Khalifa even took over you know what I'm saying, Spain, is because what was it? It was a Vandal, one of the Vandal kings. He sent I think he sent one of his kids or his daughter to Spain to be educated. But one of the kings, one of them wanted to marry her or some shit or capture her or something. So he told or whatever, and he
A lot of people
strategically.
came to Spain for education.
Yeah, I'm just talking about this time period. You know what I'm saying? He the one that kind of put together, you know what I'm saying, to even get the Moors or navigated the Moors to that direction.
Hey Gullah,
Who you referring
you
to?
gotta show on my channel. Gullah, you gotta show on my channel from like 3 years ago talking about this shit.
Oh yeah, I keep telling them, look on my channel. I got a whole presentation about the evolution of the term Moor.
Hey, and I ain't gonna lie, Gullah, I watched that mud twice, bro. That mud was hard. I ain't gonna cap. That was
Right
hard.
on.
Yeah.
That was hard.
If you want to learn, my brother, the information is out there. Like I learned these
Yes,
things
it
just
is.
in terms of putting them into perspective, right, and understanding the chronology. See, your chronology is off. So that's why
Way
Gullah
off.
started with, what's your
Way off.
methodology? Because your chronology is confused. You cannot put anything more, aka Muslim, aka Islam, before anything Christianity. That's just the chronology of things. And your focus on Spain, again, the Moors invaded Spain, which was already a prominent and established entity within the Christian, within the Christian
Okay. All right,
foundation.
back up. Okay, let's go to the Shura. You know anything about the Shura?
Nope.
The
The
who?
Shura. What about you? Where you, Gullah?
Whatever you trying to
Hey,
say,
just explain
I don't
what
think
you're talking about. We don't know what you're talking about.
whatever you talking about. I don't think he's saying it. I don't think he's pronouncing it correctly.
The Al Shura, Al Shura,
You mean
or the
you talking about
Shura?
Sharia law?
No, it's with a Shura.
Sharia law, bro.
Oh shit.
You
So
ain't
what is
even
it?
pronouncing it right, bro.
So why don't you tell me what it is since you know?
It's particular laws and religious laws and pillars of Islam.
Would you call that one your first one?
Of
I don't,
course
bro. I'm
not.
not Muslim, bro. Like,
Huh?
So do you know where the
How,
Christians get
how
their
can,
adopt their shit
how,
from?
but how can you talk about, again, your chronology? Islam comes after Christianity, after.
bro, Silk.
Jesus
Yeah,
was
but
already dead.
when you start,
And they come from Arabia. Why do you even curse so much? Like,
Yeah, dude, like, God, this is
That's what I be
confusing.
telling him, Gullah. It's like he want to be an Arab, bro.
You
crazy,
want to
man.
be you want to be an Arab before you want to be an Arab and a Muslim before they were Arabs and Muslims.
I ain't gonna lie though, he do look Falani though. He look like one of them Mudafi dudes.
Before, goddamn it,
He look like a
y'all
Falani
need to
Mudafi,
look at
the dudes that be
the,
smiling with the big eyes. He look like one of them
the
dudes.
first Kings. All right, the first piece of motherfucking where you get hierarchy. Okay, like I said, the wise man, the myrrh, the guardians. I'm gonna just let y'all have it, dog. I ain't even go.
Bro, what are you bro, this ain't Dungeons and Dragons. They got wizards and kings and shit. This one jesters.
Like I said,
Again,
I'm
you have
pretty
upper
sure
and lower
the
Kemet
Shura
that had
the Shura
kingship
predates
before they
Christianity.
unified. You had upper and lower
Nah,
kingship
Sharia law do
in
not predate
Kemet.
Christianity, bro. You was
No,
crazy.
yeah, you're crazy. Your chronology's off.
That's ancient Egypt.
No,
That's
No, that's
Islam,
not.
bro.
That is not.
What are you talking about? What
Dude, you gotta
timelines are
stop.
you reading? Like what
You gotta
history book
stop,
have you
bro.
picked
You
up? Like
freestyling. You can't freestyle with niggas that study. You feel me?
your chronology's
Oh
off,
man, high
bro.
priest, man. This shit is in the hieroglyphs.
What
you
shit
don't
is
know
in the
what's in the, you
hieroglyphs?
don't know what's in the hieroglyphs, bro. Like you can't tell you, bro. From the last couple
I
of weeks,
just told you.
how we been going in about fucking hieroglyphs with these scholars and shit. You can't tell us shit about no damn hieroglyphs right now.
Nope, not right now. No,
Hey,
no,
let me
not
explain to
right now.
y'all. The Moors information is so deep and vast. It's so deep and
But what
vast.
is more? But
Most
what is deep?
motherfuckers don't even scratch the surface on what's on most of the shit. So when I hear motherfuckers talk, it let me
Bro.
know exactly where they at on the shit.
Bro, the term more that you even speak it is not even old enough to be vast. That term is not even old. You even the term that you're using more MOOR, that's English. That's not even the original term.
When did the Moorish Empire end then?
It wasn't, bro. The Moorish Empire is not even really a Moorish Empire. They're talking about the kingdoms of Al-Andalus that was in Spain. When they speak of that, you got to be Pacific. Like you have
So that's what they talking about.
you have particular caliphites in sultanates that ruled Spain. They just generally call them the Moorish Empire from a European perspective. They don't know the detail of the actual history. You speaking from like a medieval
They
perspective.
don't know the details about the shit because they was illiterate and it took them much. Shit was established way before these
What are you
motherfuckers
talking?
even knew what the fuck was going on.
No. The term itself is a European term. Nobody call themselves Moors.
Well, that's on the
Nobody.
outside. Of
No,
course,
they
they
do not.
knew about the wild men.
Outside term. None of them Islamic groups that rule Spain called themselves Moors. They
They
were
not
different.
calling themselves Moors.
They were different caliphate and sultanate kingdoms that ruled. They didn't even. Some didn't even get along. Some of them conquered over the other one.
Yep.
Like you had the Almoravids, you had the Almohads. You know what I'm saying? Al-Andalus. You know what I'm saying? You had different regimes.
How far does the empire stretch?
What are you talking about, bro?
How far did the Moorish Empire stretch?
Last question. It didn't go, bro. If
You
you
the
talk about
expert, supposedly.
if you talking about the generic term, the Moorish Empire, it didn't stretch no farther than whatever the particular Islamic Caliphate expanded to. Some of it was from Spain all the way to places in Northwest Africa. You know what I'm saying? And some of it was just an annex. Was some part of it was just an annex to some long distance caliphate or sultanate that stretched all the way from Arabia some damn where. You know what I'm saying? Just a
The Caliphate, man. Yeah, old
what?
Khalifa. I hear you, dog.
A caliphate is a kingdom. or Emin, or you can call it a Eminite too. It depends if a Khalifa is ruling, if a Sultan is ruling, or if Imam is ruling. Imam can rule over Islamic kingdom too. They
So
call
your
it the Emin,
sultans.
they call it
Well,
the
it got to
Eminite.
be. It's gonna be a man of power. Anybody that's like he got to be a king. He got to have some type of hierarchy to motherfucking even get some fucking land or status or empire shit.
You know about the Mahdi?
Nah, what you got?
You know what a Mahdi is? And you talking about all this
And
Muslim shit?
enlighten me. I'm not on Muslim. I'm on some more shit. But yeah, go ahead though. You're on the Muslim because you're on the Khalif.
That's what Moors, bro. It ain't no Moors without Muslims. What are you talking about?
You into that
So,
Moorish
nah, so
science?
all the Muslims are Moors now.
You
Only time,
into that
yes,
in
the
Moorish
Ottomans are
science?
Moors. I mean, yes, the Ottomans are fucking Muslims.
Yeah, and the Ottoman Turks.
They were called Moors because they was associated with Islam. Only time the Maori is before Islam is when they were talking about Berbers, Western Numidia. The people of what they called the Romans called Mauritania, which was basically was
That's
actually
Mauritania.
the indigenous. Listen, what the Romans called Mauritania. They conquered that area. The Phoenicians, I mean not the Phoenicians, but yeah, the Phoenicians and the who influenced the Numidians, you know what I'm saying, for a long period of time when the Phoenicians were there. They called the people
Yeah,
immediate to
damn,
them.
let me take this call. I'll make sure I'm
They
coming
called the
right back.
people immediate to them the Marine or the Mari, which were two Berber confederations, which is the Farusi and the Parusis, according to I think it's Pellini or Strabo. They mention it, you know, so when they talk about the North African tribes.
Yeah, yeah. I, I think he's confusing this American Moorish Science Temple stuff with Drew Ali with actual history. I think he needs to make a clear distinction in his head because in Moors, Moors was a specific term which was referring to a group of Islam invaders of Spain. Like it
Man, it's
wasn't a nation.
yeah, he right. Silky D think the land of Mu existed. Like I told him, like that's Gerald Massey shit. Like I think even
Oh,
Massey family know he's a pseudo. Like
oh, he on that pseudo train for real, real. Oh man. Oh, land of moon. Next, he's gonna tell us Atlantis is real. Yeah, like you need to understand the implications of making these claims, right? And where they come from and what they rest on. They rest on the principle of a superior Caucasian race civilizing and influencing all these great civilizations that we see around the world. Again,
Yeah.
stripping the indigenousness and placing white supremacy on our people. And we engage in these dialogues, repeating the nonsense that these Graham Hancocks and these dudes come out here with their pseudo archaeology and not realizing that we're engaging in self-hate and white supremacy at its ugliest.
yeah. And if like even if like when you mentioned Atlantis is most likely like of course Atlantis is not real, but the
Yeah, that
myth is
shit. And I be having to tell these niggas that shit pseudo, bro.
listen, the myth itself, because a lot of these stories was passed by sailors, and Greek they have a lot of sailor culture. A lot of these dudes that's writing, they wasn't the sailors, so these stories get passed down to them. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got the Iliad, the Odyssey, all these sailor stories in
Yeah,
Greek
Taylor
history.
story. Greek,
Yeah,
yeah, moving from isle to isle and having to encounter storms and shipwrecks and these things. These are part of their 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 folklore, right? Because of their seafaring culture, right? Doesn't have any bearing on reality, bro.
and according to most historians, most likely the Atlantis was no more than an enigma of what was the Canary Islands or the Ganges. You know what I'm saying? Those regions. You know what I'm saying? You have people, people on them islands like the Canary Islands, Cape Verde. You probably had some Mediterranean, you know what I'm
Moral,
saying,
there's
or
a moral
Phoenician
implication.
sailors
Yeah,
that went that way. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. There's a moral implication to the story, right? It's like don't get too high for your breeches, or you know what I mean. Stay humble, because at the end of the day, the gods can take it all away. Like there's a tale behind that whole story. Like these things are allegory, they're myth. There isn't any reality to it.
Yeah, yeah. Just like the Hercules story it's like it's pretty much a satire trying to describe the migrations of the Dorian culture of Greeks.
Yep.
They just formed it into like a person, one person or whatever.
Made it into one person. Right. And again, if you look at the if you just dig into Greek literature just a little bit, you will start to see the similarities with the biblical narrative. And I'm not saying it's a one for one copy. Some instances, yeah, and they one up you, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna make mine just a little better. But the narrative, the writing style, the storytelling, it's imitating Greek society at that time at its pinnacle. That's what the Jews were doing. Writing these miraculous stories. The Greeks got Hercules. Well, we got Jesus. Well,
Yeah, Zeus.
Zeus impregnated a maiden, which wasn't necessarily a virgin from his temple, right? And no, ours is one up. Well, God impregnated a virgin. Okay, ours is divine. Like so it's just literature. It's just ancient
I mean,
literature.
Zeus had a whole lot of Jesus's shoot, a whole lot of son of God. He had
Yeah,
Dionysus,
yeah.
Apollo, to motherfucking Hercules,
A bunch of demigods.
yeah, Perseus, and
Zeus was laying pipe, yo.
This all the Bible is. This all the Bible and the Quran is right here.
Yep, comic book. Ancient comic book.
yeah, that's what I told him. That's what I keep telling him. I was like, when you pick up a Spider-Man comic book, where is he located? He's in Queens, New York.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's a real place. When you pick up a Harry Potter book, he's in England. He's in London. It's a real place. Don't mean that the characters are real. None of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Like Superman is Jesus, updated Jesus. His name is the father's name is Jael. His name is Kal.
Kyle.
Yeah, he gets empowered by the Son. He's the savior of humanity. He's the savior of mankind. Like he gets his power. When Jesus dies is when Superman becomes most powerful, right? So that's when Jesus dies at 33 is when Superman rises at 33. Like
It's the
it's
sun
right in
part for
front of
me. The fact that he need the sun shit.
it's right in our faces, right? And we can't see it.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, they hide it in the wash. They whitewash and they hide it in plain sight.
Even the Lord of the Rings, Return of the King,
Hmm.
like the King of Aragon. That's Jesus.
Yep. Yep. And they got
Harry Potter, Jesus, the boy, the one who lived, the boy who lived. You know
the
what I'm
boy
saying?
who yeah, the golden child, the savior, the hero.
A
The
good
great
book on
white
this,
hope.
a
The
good
great
book on
white
this.
hope.
Silky D, a good book on this subject. You need to pick up a book by Joseph Campbell called "The Faces of Heroes." What is it called? The Mask of Heroes, something like that. But look up Joseph Campbell book. He talk about all these the connections of humans in these archetype stories, of these hero stories that humans created, probably coming out of Africa somewhere from hunter
Yep.
gatherer hunter gatherer time.
They say the Disney story with the Lion King, even your boy Dragon Ball Z. That the whole the what is it, Xerxes, them niggas, all them the Lord Beers, the
All
destroyer of planets,
stories,
all
the
that
story of
shit.
heroes, Star Wars, shoot,
Darth
all of them
Darth
stories.
Vader. Yeah, that too.
Even Hamlet, like even the Lion King is based off Hamlet, and the Hamlet's based off all that other shit. You know what I'm saying?
hmm It's
What they
just
say
story.
is the Black Robe Society.
My brother, you gotta start letting those conspiracies go. That's the first thing you gotta do. Get your mind out of the conspiracy theories. They're fun, right? They're fun. But if you actually believe them, it's gonna warp your understanding of reality.
It's just like the Bible. You're gonna get stuck.
Yep, yep, you're gonna get
Y'all should
stuck.
know Silky D don't get stuck. Only thing I get stuck in is a pussy. That's
It,
about it.
If you get stuck
like
in that Bible, it'll have your world very small and your time span
I
very
don't
small.
fuck with the Bible. I might have
It,
been to
it,
church all the 10 times
it,
in my life.
you would be
right
saying
now, right?
I'm just saying people that do it'll have you saying that the world is 6,000 years old.
Yeah. We're having one of these Illuminati discussions. It's an enlightening discussion. We're exploring history. We're examining data. There was a time in history, right, where you couldn't have been an atheist. You couldn't have questioned the state-sponsored religion. So intellectuals, thinkers, they went underground. They formed secret societies. But everything they're talking about in those secret societies is common knowledge in every school book today. So
Hey,
we perpetuate
damn,
these
Gullah just fell off. Go ahead, Uncle said.
these mythological spookyism concepts, right? In a day and age where you can't take a shit without someone knowing. Like with secret society, listen to the word. I have the secret hidden knowledge. The
Like you said,
sentence,
making them major
the
plays
sentence,
behind closed
this
doors. What
again,
they say?
stop. Listen to the sentence, analyze what I said, and then go, that's some bullshit. Secret hidden knowledge?
How deep is the Vatican's fucking is the library? How fucking big is that bitch? Is the library that can't nobody get to? Not to mention the motherfucking shit in Congress. God damn it, the shit they holding. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You know the Vatican vault is a research vault, right? That archaeologists and scientists have access to.
collector, because they using that to like what cross and match shit, right? Yeah, they
Stop,
using that to base.
stop. Listen to what I said. Don't listen to just respond. Analyze what I said.
Hey,
Your
Silk, just keep your mic muted for real. Cause
your
he
your
trying to
notion your notion is that these places are inaccessible, hidden, and holding secrets. Now I just told you, if you're in the university and you study linguistics, archaeology, history, these type of studies, you have access to these places. Most PhD scholars go into the Vatican if they're in the particular field of study. These places are not off limits. You can't go. But of course, no layman is going to walk in there with 1,000-year-old artifact and touch it with your greasy hands. These things are preserved so that they can be studied and examined. So yes, they're temperature controlled, they're behind protective plates and these type of things. So yes, access has to be granted. But creating the notion that it's all secret and hidden and no one, how do you know there's a vault? How do you know it's huge? And how do you know that there's a lot of treasure in it if it's so secret?
That's where they hide the shit at. It's in there, but
If
they
they're
don't release it.
hiding, if they're hiding stuff you would not know. That's the whole point. You're not listening
That
to
is the
yourself.
point.
You're not listening to yourself. There can be no such thing as secret hidden knowledge. If it is knowledge, that means it is known.
I mean, okay, let's just say unbroadcasted. Does that work better for you?
You're not hearing. You're not listening.
I feel you. I know they got access. I know you got to go to school. We all know it's a lot of shit that's off limits. Of course, there's plenty of artifacts that everybody's holding on to. All right. Not to mention everybody's in Egypt out there studying forever. Okay, because they steady want to know what the fuck is out there, what the fuck's going on. Okay.
Yes, that's human nature. We want to know, so we engage in actual study to know and understand how history were, what took place, how things were. We examine history, right?
They
That's why
found
we.
one bone. They only
Who are
tell
the
you about
they?
a couple bones. They don't
Who
let you know about the rest of it.
who is the they? Who's the they? Let's deal with your conspiracy. Who's the they?
The people in control of the media.
Who, the people in
Black Rock.
control of them.
Black Rock and motherfucking
Stop,
Vanguard.
stop, 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 stop. Slow down. We were just talking about study, digs in Egypt, information. And the they you talk about is the media. So when you say
You asked
they,
me. You said
when you say,
where?
no, I asked you who the they was that is hiding the information. And you say the
Okay.
media?
Well, see, we'd have to go deeper. I mean, I could break it down more. So that's what I was saying earlier about the Pope, the Vatican, the motherfucking
What?
NATO. Okay.
What?
Goddamn
What? What?
Black
What?
Rock, motherfucking
What?
Vanguard.
Oh, your conspiracy theory out.
So you saying ain't no correlation
Correlation to what? What correlation are you talking about?
to the
What is the
propaganda that they put out compared to us going to search on our own? Okay. The shit that they put out to the masses.
what shit do they put out to the mass?
Just like goddamn Russia claiming they revealing their little pictures, putting shit out to the masses. This is what that putting shit out to the masses, right? That's what I mean when I say that. When Russia goddamn showed y'all people some pictures,
So
they putting
so
shit out to the masses. Why did it
so
take them so long to do it?
stop stop
Because they
stop
putting
stop
shit out when they
stop.
fucking feel like it. Why are they
Okay,
doing it? I guess it was a secret, right? Why are they putting it out all of a sudden? It was a
right,
secret to me because we didn't know. You
right.
understand what I'm saying?
Okay, no, I don't understand what you're saying because we were talking about history. We were talking about the collection of artifacts and documents in the Vatican. And how did we end up with Russia? How we get to Russia?
Because you said, how are what the artifacts don't we know about? How are their secrets? Is this shit we don't know? I'm just
Stop,
showing you
stop,
an
stop.
example
Slow
of
down,
how we're seeing information that we didn't know about.
slow down, slow down, slow down. You're confusing
I didn't say
everything in
much.
one big
Hey,
part.
hey, Uncle said, when I said I want you
I
to
didn't
put,
say much.
hold up, Silk, you got to mute out and let him talk for real, cause this he having patience with you. When Uncle said, when I said you need to put Silky D under your wing, it wasn't gonna be an easy job, Uncle said. You know what I'm saying?
Oh boy, you're right. Okay, so first of all, uh, um, what does this grand conspiracy theory? What's the end game?
You asked me what secret. Well, I told you about
No,
the
no. What's the end game?
Vatican.
So I understand. I understand. They're doing all
No,
this chess
no,
move,
we started
but
it. You said so.
I'm,
You asked me,
what is
and I
the
gave
end
you an
game?
example that you
Okay,
asked me, and I try to. But go
listen to
ahead
my
though.
question. Listen to the question. What is the ultimate end game of the Vatican and NATO and the conspiracies and they're hiding and the propaganda, all of that? What are they trying to accomplish?
They trying to spend all they fucking money on bunkers. All right, bunkers and bitches. Okay, that's what it's all about. In case shit gets sticky, they gonna be holding on to all the shit. They gonna be holding on to the Mona Lisa. They gonna be holding on to the African shit. They gonna be holding on to all that shit. If it ever do so happen to just so maybe go down. Okay, which other motherfuckers will probably be flying in a jet, hovering above the fucking air, or they either gonna be underground or underwater. They already tried the underwater shit already, so that probably ain't gonna work out for them. So they back to the underground shit,
Who's
digging
the
under.
data? Who's the data media?
No, the day is the Black Rock Vanguard. That is the day for sure.
So Uh, uh, what's a vanguard? Who are the people in the vanguard?
Who are the people? Let's talk. Yeah. So let's explain. So the people in the Vanguard is an umbrella, a conglomerate of. Do y'all know how many companies?
Stop. Wait. Before we get there, before we go down that street, I still need to understand what their end game is. Because bunkers and Mona Lisa and underwater and that still doesn't. I, I can't create a picture out of what you said. What is the end game? When it's
You're
all said and done?
sidestepping, but I'm just telling you that, God damn it, the information, like I said, instead of them putting the information out freely, instead of them documenting it and putting it out, they can easily dump it all out, but they choose not to. The fact that we always gotta dig and decipher through a whole lot of shit is the fact that they choose not to freely give up the shit.
Okay,
The
I
fact
get.
that we gotta wait all these years for Russia to drop some shit we already fucking knew is some got the same old bullshit.
Okay, good. Okay, so I still don't understand what the end game is. Do you know what the end game is?
It's always been control. It's control of the mass.
What kind of control?
You would call that. I mean, it's from a man. You know what I'm saying? And man bleed. Every man bleed. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody immune to that shit. To motherfucking hell.
Okay,
So,
good. So
but
who
the end
wants to
game
who
is
wants to
preservation.
control
Really, it's
preservation
preservation,
of what?
economics. It's also the water. It's like the people that own all the water. You know what I'm saying? That
Right,
that sell the bottled water. You see how they
right,
buy the land of the water? That's a
right.
control tactic.
Okay. And their ultimate end game to control you is what? What when they control you, what are they doing with you? So I control my animals, right? So they're trained, so I get them to do what I want. I pretty much control the animals. They're subject to my will, right? So what does control for these people look like? So let's say they got me under control. What am I doing?
Well, control, really, they're funneling the money right now. This is a big money funnel. You know what I'm saying? Like it's what is it, 1%, 2%? Then they got, you got your billionaires, millionaires. Everybody can make it, but the higher ups, you know what I'm saying? They funneling the motherfucking money. And they keep on circulating that shit right back to their ass. No matter how the fuck you want to look at it, they gonna flip that shit and twist it. Like they got deals with motherfucking land here and there that are gonna, and then like I said, you got the motherfucking NATO, you got the BRICS, a lot of the motherfuckers is all tied in and they all sitting at the motherfucking table mingling. And if you think they not, you tripping.
Okay. So what does control look like? So if they're gonna control me, what are they doing with me? How is the they controlling me? Show me how that control the end game. So at the end, they've done all their conspiracies. It works itself out, and they've got control. And I'm gonna be doing what?
What are they teaching in schools? Are they what type of history are they teaching in schools these days? Are they teaching tell me that. What type of history are they teaching? Is that beneficial to black people? Is it who's the stuff the history they teaching in school today? Who is it beneficial to?
So again, I'm gonna ask you the same question. End game. Boom. All the things you're asking me there, you to which you know the answer. I want to see a picture of the end game. So now they've got control.
I'm about to
What
say,
does that look
you
like?
want to see the picture? You want to see what the picture looks like? You said I think we're all walking it. I think we all see the picture every day. Said I think we
What
see it all the time. I think we see it everywhere we go.
and
Right?
what is that? So reality is control. They control reality. So the rainfall is because they control. When it gets cold and I need to put a jacket on, it's because they're controlling me.
If they want to put a freeway through your house, can you stop them?
So the control that they have is putting a freeway through my house. That's how they
If
control.
they want to put a freeway through your house, can you stop them?
So control the end game is putting a freeway through my house.
That's
And
showing you a sign of what?
Oh shit, man,
that is that the control? Is that how control the end game to put a freeway through my house?
Like I said, we all know it's a lot more than that.
What else?
That's
What
surface
else?
value. That's me.
After
That's me simplifying it for you. We could go much deeper, but you already know. Like you said, you know the answer to that.
no, I really don't. I'm confused because I'm starting at the end, and the picture you paint is they're gonna put a freeway through my house. They control it.
Hold on. Hey, okay, let me break it down some more. Then I believe they call it. Is it the fear propaganda? The tactic of the fear. That's hence why you got the whole devil shit in the Bible and all that shit, right? Correct?
So they're gonna scare me with a boogeyman I don't believe in, and that's control at the end of the day.
Well, that's a
After
tactic, right?
that, before or after they put the freeway through my house.
Fear is a tactic, right?
Also, they're gonna use they're gonna use the boogeyman I don't believe in to control me to put the freeway through my house.
Let me explain to you who the boogeyman is. The boogeyman is when you're driving in your car and them lights flash flash behind you, and that feeling you get. That's who the boogeyman is.
Okay, so the police are they
That feeling
controlled
you
too?
get. That feeling you get when them lights. When you ever been pulled over before, said?
Like I had shot in my community, bro. Like I ain't got them issues.
Okay, I'm just saying. Have you ever been pulled over?
Like I said, I'm a shotter in my community. I ain't got them issues.
Oh, you say you a shotter?
Yeah, I shot her.
You a
Police fire.
shotter? Get out, boy,
PP,
get out. You a shotter? Oh shit. Oh
PP,
yeah,
Ortega Pass. Go ahead. Like,
yeah.
so, but okay. So are they passing? Are they passing freeways to
You say
all
I'm a
eight?
shotter.
Are
When
they
them
gonna
lights
pass?
hit you, hey, that
Are they?
feeling.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Stay focused with me. Stay focused with me, because I'm still with the freeway through the house thing.
I'm,
So there are
we can go
eight
past
billion.
that. No, that
There's
we can
eight.
go
No,
past
no, no,
that.
no, 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 no. Well, let's stay right there because I need
Okay, we
clarity.
stay on it.
So there's 8 billion of us on the planet, and there's 1% of them. So that's 8,000, right? That has control, and these 8,000 people are gonna pass freeways through the rest of our house after flashing the lights behind us in the car, which is the control.
I said the feeling you get when they pull up behind you and they flash them lights.
But
That
if
feeling you get. That
but if
feeling.
I'm
You probably don't get it because you a shotter.
but
But
if I'm if but if I'm in my house when they want to pass the freeway, so are the flashing lights are gonna be on the freeway that's passing through the house? Am I controlled before they pass the freeway or after? When does
they
the
did it.
flashing light? When
They
does the
took it.
flashing light come? And in between passing the freeway through the house,
Oh, the
I'm gonna
flashing
stay
light.
right
The
with you.
flashing light gonna
I'm
hit
a,
anytime. The flashing light gonna
mind you.
hit. The flashing light hit anytime. You can't put
The
no time on the flashing light.
Okay,
But
so the
when it
flashing
comes,
light,
just
the
know that
flashing light.
feeling.
Yeah, okay. That feeling of fear
hey,
of
Uncle
the
said,
flashing
Uncle
light.
said, Uncle said, this is a pseudo rabbit hole, man. I like what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm having fun.
Me
He's
too.
he's gonna realize at a certain point how ridiculous he sounds, and he's gonna stop. So we and I see
I'm
he's
just
understanding
saying.
my point. So he's
Yeah,
understanding my
he get
point.
it,
He's
he get it.
getting it. He's getting it. But this is the type of beat up you need to get it out of you. So okay.
We're
So
gonna play with it.
there's 8 billion of us, 8,000 of them. They're passing freeways through our homes to go to where? Are we allowed to go on the freeway as being controlled, or we just sit in the living room watch the 8,000 pass? Because the rest of us are under control, so we're not doing nothing because that flashing light have us in fear. So these freeways are passing through our house. Where are the freeways going?
Oh, where the freeways going to the main street, wherever the fuck they want. What you mean
Hey,
where they going?
Hey G, Uncle said on his ass.
Yeah, he tried to paint a little picture. It was cute. It was pretty cute. It was a little added. You added a little
Hey,
extra,
but
but
look, his lie, Uncle said killing me with logic, just simple logic. Then
Just
our dear
logic.
brother is spooked out, and I understand, perception is your reality. And my dear brother is so spooked out, he's saying a lot of crazy stuff. And man, hey, it's hilarious. I mean, you could write you,
like I
you
said,
should write a book
that feeling,
or create a movie, brother, because this shit is, man,
that
Yeah,
feeling
goddamn,
you get
my
when you
brother.
get
God,
pulled
man.
over, that
That
Boy,
feeling
that
you
man.
that
get
that's the
when that
truth,
fucking
though.
lights get behind you,
That
regardless
listen,
whoever you riding with or
you're
whatever
right.
you doing, all the
My
clean
brother,
as you are, okay, regardless of whatever the fuck, when them fucking hoes hit your ass, don't you sit there and tell me you ain't feeling some type of way.
I've
nah,
Don't
been
you
my
locked
sit
up.
brother.
there.
I've
Listen,
been
my
locked
brother.
up 3 times.
I done been pulled over by these bitches many a
Keep it
time, man.
100, man. That's all I'm
I used
saying.
to be.
Saying I'll be
I'm about
real
to
with
tell you.
yourself.
I'm
You
about to
ain't got to
tell
lie
you.
to me.
I'm about to.
I'm
Nah,
just
I'm about
telling
to
you
tell
be
you. I'm
real
gonna
with
keep it gangster
yourself.
with you.
That's
See
all
this.
I'm saying.
This.
Be 100 with yourself. You
Just
ain't
let
you
me
can lie
know
to
when I
hoes
can.
in the streets. You ain't got to lie to me.
Just
I'm
let
just
me
being
know when you.
100 with you.
Let me know when I can speak, brother. Just
Go
let me
ahead.
know when
I'm
you.
just saying, like, hey, keep it real with you.
Nah,
That's all I'm
see,
saying. Be
that's what I'm
100 with
saying.
you.
I'm keeping it real with you, my brother. You don't know me, so you can have your own narrative or perspective because you don't know me. But I'm gonna tell you this: that would never come out my mouth, my brother. If they pull me over, you know what I'm saying? Here go these dick suckers, and I'm ready to go to war at any time with them. I'm not playing with them. I'm not scared of them people. But I understand that we got this Willie Lynch syndrome, and I understand some of our people was taught, right? Our mamas, our grandmothers taught us, man, don't play with them white people, don't play with the police, just shut up, don't talk crazy, So we got that fear in us from our people, and I understand that. So I don't blame you, my brother. I know where you got it from. You did, but
I'm
not
not
all
saying
of us
nothing
feel
like
like that,
that.
homie.
I wasn't even saying it like that. But you can keep
So so
going.
so what happened, right? What happened to make you feel like when the police pull you over, you got this spooky feeling? I just want to know because I don't know. When they pull me over,
Didn't you just say
I'm
you
ready
want to
to
go?
go to
You was ready to
war.
go to war?
I'm ready to go to war with them, bro, because I understand who they are. I understand who they are. Now, if they respect me, I'm gonna
Saying, you
respect
got
them.
anything to add on
But
that?
I'm ready to go to war with them. I'm not
He ready to
scared
go
of
to
them.
war, saying. Why is he ready to go to war? Because the
Why not?
boogeyman, the
Yeah.
No, ain't got no
boogeyman, that's
boogeyman.
why
He a man like
the
me.
boogeyman is
Yeah.
You
like.
see, hold on. You not gonna go to war with the boogeyman. You not gonna go to war.
Why
You
why
gonna
the
curl.
roaches why the
You
Whoa,
gonna
roaches
whoa, whoa,
curl.
whoa! You don't
why
know
the
me.
I'm not
roaches
You
start
don't
scared of the
know me.
scattering?
boogeyman.
Why the
You
roaches
don't
start
know me.
scattering when you cut the light
But
on? Because they aware.
hey,
Uncle
come
Look,
on
Judah,
now. What's up? The boogeyman.
hey,
We on the
you
boogeyman
calling
now.
you calling a white man the boogeyman? I'm not calling him the boogeyman. He a
Who
bitch
said it
ass
was?
nigga to
Who said
me.
it was
He
white?
just a
Hey, black
man to
cops
me,
pull a nigga over too. Shit, Mexicans cops pull a nigga over too. And goddamn
bro.
Indian cops pull
He,
a nigga over too.
bro.
Like,
But you know what? You know who control the neighborhood though? Who control the neighborhood? The Mexicans control the Mexican neighborhood. The
you
black
see that
men
said? That's the
control the black
boogeyman
men,
said.
the
You
black
asked me who
community.
the boogeyman was. He telling you.
It ain't no
got Uncle Judah.
boogeyman, my brother. They
Hey,
men, they
hey, hey,
people.
G, hey,
What is the
G,
boogeyman?
hey, G, hey, G. One of the
Yo,
Sip,
When he
hold up, Sip,
leaves the house, he ready to go to
Sip,
war.
this
hold up,
brother
Sip.
called the police the
Hold up.
boogeyman.
Hey, check this out. One of the live things that I like about this YouTube shit is when I got on Sinetta, you know what I'm saying? When I got on the niggas that I was fucking with, the good information, it's like I could talk to these niggas and they jump on a panel now, you know what I'm saying? Uncle said, Uncle Judah Naz, G, we fans of both of these niggas.
Thanks.
You know Judah Naz, right?
Yeah, I know Judah, man. Yeah, I know
Man,
Judah.
funniest nigga on YouTube. We fans of both of these niggas, man. To be on the panel, we just letting y'all know Uncle said, Uncle Judah, we giving y'all flyers.
Yeah, big facts.
Appreciate it. I
Peace,
really
peace,
appreciate
peace to
it.
both y'all brothers. You know what I'm
Thank you,
saying?
brother.
Peace to both y'all. Hey, I'm
Appreciate
gonna
it.
say this. I'm gonna
Appreciate
jump off. See,
But I'm not old like Cedric though.
it.
nah.
You older.
Now look,
You
I'm gonna say
you
this, and
way
I'm
older
gonna
than
go
me.
back on mute.
Go
See,
ahead,
I
G.
think what the problem is in the community, we scared to be students first. You feel me? we got this. We all us know everything, but we don't. Instead of just taking notes, what you don't know, you don't know. If you never heard of it, take a note. Go do some research. You can't automatically dismiss it because you never heard of it before or you don't know about it. Hey, it's okay to just say, look, bro, I don't know. I'm gonna write this down. I'm gonna go ahead and go check this out. You hear me? And I think that's what's wrong with us. The young brother, he's real smart. But at the same time, bro, we don't know everything, brother. So my advice to you would be, when you got an Uncle Said on the panel, bro, you understand what I'm saying? Or Judah Nash, hey, bro, take some notes, man, and then go back and research. You understand what I'm saying? And then boom, you come up with your own conclusion from there, bro. And with that, I'm gonna say peace to all the brothers. I'm gonna mute out and learn something because I'm a student first.
Yeah, your testimonial was was
Don't,
was
don't go,
perfect,
don't
brother.
go nowhere, G. Say it again, Sip.
I said his statements was muchly appreciated by the defense. You know what I'm talking about? I like it. It was sounded pretty good to me. Said anything in the comments? Anything you got to say?
First of all, Judah, let me apologize for calling you the B word. I don't want to even repeat it. Even though I'm going in and I'm taking my shots, that wasn't called for. I didn't even realize I said it. So I apologize first of all. Number two, appreciate.
Respect.
I appreciate that pushback you gave on Sarnetta when you actually made a scientifically accurate statement. To be human is to be mixed. I appreciated that. I appreciated that. So that's the two positives you get, and the rest I'm on your head now.
Hey, bro, you don't need to apologize, brother. But I mean, I appreciate it, but I didn't take offense to it. I don't.
Yeah,
You know,
I don't take offense either to when we
brother just cut
we're
me off.
going in like that. But yeah, like that
Just cut
that
me off.
I never tend to go
Well,
to
cut
to
me off
that
is worse
extent.
than calling me names, brother. Like yeah, don't worry about that, brother. I'm. This is all in the battle. We ain't battle rapping. We doing information. So you know what I'm saying. I expect Besides, look, we're melanated. You know what I mean? This ain't no stiff. You know what I mean? Joe Biden type. No, man. We
Yeah,
bring. At least I bring.
yeah,
I'm a.
I appreciate it.
Oh,
Like I said, I
we bring.
love the fight.
Yeah, you gotta bring flavor, man. No one want to see no stiff. Joe Biden. Robotic. Nah, bro. You gotta bring flavor, the excitement. You know what I mean? When you bring in the intellect, you gotta bring some. People want to be entertained while they learn. So. I
Yeah,
understand that. So I'm not. Don't think that I'm over here like pulling my hair out. Like, oh, Seth
no,
called me a
no,
name.
I
Oh,
know
bro,
you ain't. I know you ain't. Me either. But like, even a good fight needs to remain gentleman, right? And
yeah,
there's
yeah.
just certain words. There's just certain words that puts the whole conversation out of character. Then you know what I mean. So I apologize for that. But after that, I'm on your goddamn head. I hope you know I got your coffin ready.
All right. Well, hey. I hope. Listen. You know what? Even my wife said, she was like, "Yo." She's like, "You might want to ask said, do he want to have a team debate and get Unc West or somebody, because I don't know, bro. Like I just 4-0'd somebody. I forgot this tomato can's name. Oh yeah, Cosmo and Cal. I
Oh
4-0'd
man,
them.
come on. You gonna put me in the nah, man. Okay,
Well,
okay.
well,
Watch.
well.
Don't
Son
you?
Leonard said them Owaspy dudes. He liked them dudes, but them dudes is over there trying to change the debate topic, and they running and hiding and dancing and moonwalking and chuckle bucking and earthworming and electric boogaloo, the mashed potato. They doing every dance thing you think of. They do not want to get in that ring. So you know what I
Judah,
mean.
you were so calm. You were so calm yesterday when you were beating those dudes up. You know they ain't no competition. Dude went on a whole rant. You busted his pinata with one shot. Yo, to be human is to be mixed. I don't know what you're talking about. There's no such thing as a pure blood. Get out of here.
Hey man, man, I've been doing this. Man, what? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Gentiles. I'm sorry. Reading something from this. This group called IUIC.
One of those.
Yeah, Hebrew groups.
Yeah. Well, they work. The FBI. COINTELPRO. No, I'm being no. Really, he's worth $150 million. You think Jesus gave him $150 million? Hebrew
Damn.
Israelite.
What?
Yeah, he got
150
more money than
minutes?
TD Jakes. He got more money than all of them. Louis how?
Good investments.
I don't know that boy Joe Osteen got a little paper now. They found some bread in the walls of the church. Hey, that boy get hey, that boy get a little bit of that street money, so I don't know.
I can't
150
believe
mil, bro.
hit me with the goddamn shotters. What?
He's not even doing nothing for our people. Like, you got to be a part of their cult, but like they should be having like businesses, opening up a school, shops, businesses, opportunities for people. Trying to help out single mothers. School programs for our kids. But you have to join their cult. Then they want your personal information, your social security number. They want to watch. They want to see what you watch on YouTube. Like, bro, he used to be a cop. Y'all know that, right?
What's his name? Who you talking about, Judah?
Nathaniel 7 from
Okay.
IUIC. And then a sister, she was 20 years old, that was part of the group, found unalived in the woods, wrapped up in plastic. And then he got richer off that. So you tell me what's going on.
Oh man, you gotta understand this one of the when it come down to religion, bro, this one of the biggest hustles in world history. One of the oldest hustles in world history. You understand what I'm saying? So if you could understand that, it ain't too surprising to me, you know. So it's like damn, it's just another one. The preacher ain't no more than a pimp.
Hey,
You
the
understand what
Bible,
I'm
the
saying?
Bible say pay that 10%. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
You
that was in
feel me?
food. That was in food to the priest, not money. These guys are literally like just taking the money.
Nah,
Like,
Hey,
yeah, but
Judah, you better
yeah,
come
but
to Texas. You better come to Texas and tell
But
them,
that what
Pastor.
they use. See, people don't understand that though, Judah. We don't understand history. So when a modern day person here, oh, pay the 10%, they not taking food. Nah, they taking about their money, bro. We live in a capitalist uh nation. So when they say 10%, they ain't thinking about bring your fruits and your vegetables.
You ain't about to pull
Nah,
up to the church house with a turkey.
that's
nah,
true.
he gonna
Yeah,
kick
no,
your
I
ass.
get
Nah, you
you.
can go ahead and get up out of here. Shit, he gonna tell you,
You gonna
no,
grab an
no,
envelope.
no. See, how many times they pass a collection around the church? Just keep it real.
Oh
About 4
The
or
man,
first
5
time
times.
he gonna say,
yeah,
"Oh
they
hell
do.
no, this ain't enough."
Hey, I took my grandmother. I took my grandmother to her church, and my grandmother was like 97 years old. And I don't believe in. I'm not a Christian, but I took her because she's a Christian. So I'm sitting there reading the Torah. The preacher talking his witchcraft. All of a sudden, that chicken bucket, that collection plate, go around, and this old big brother looked at me like I'm supposed to put. I was about to do some coming to America and put a chicken bone in the collection plate. Like, bro, I gave him a look like, bro, if you don't get out of my face with that, like, you know what I mean? I told my grandmother, like, yo, you go on Social Security and you giving this fool money. He read one verse out the Bible and then just yippity yapped about nothing for 2 hours. Where all this money going to? The church was hot. The AC don't work. You know what I mean? Like, the only thing good about the church is them sisters come in with them tight dresses with them cakes outlined. That's what I like. Other than that, I ain't paying attention to nothing that's going on in that. You know
Oh
what I
nah,
mean?
they definitely beautiful. But nah, think about it, man. My grandmother paid her tithes and offerings, man, as long as I can remember, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? When she passed away and we brought her to the church, you know what we had to do?
Pay,
We had to pay. We had to pay.
Yeah.
We had to pay.
pay.
We had to pay, bro. And I'm like, hold up. I'm like, I'm the only one feel like something wrong with this. I'm telling her, like, man, what's wrong with you? Oh, you a Muslim. Nah, I ain't no Muslim. I don't deal with religion. But, bro, she paid her tithes and offerings for years. She paid it before she paid her light bill, bro. You telling we got to pay this dude? Nah, man. Nah,
I know
nah.
it's awful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
was goody.
It's
I'm looking
awful.
at some 7-day old ladies. These ladies get public pension, Social Security, couple $100, and they actually are taking 10% out of nothing to give to a church. Like, y'all nuts. Y'all nuts. But again, you have an instrument that is used to control your mind, and that authority is given to an individual. There is no time and space that an individual endowed with the power to control his flock is not going to abuse it. It is not natural for one human being to be dictating the course of life of other individuals. And thereby you get that abuse. And the sad part of it, it is generational. You're indoctrinated by your parents to engage in this behavior. I can remember as a kid being, I love animals. I train dogs, birds, name it. I work with animals. I want to get some big reptiles. I just love working with animals. And so since a kid, my parents knew the importance of education. So I was surrounded with encyclopedias, but we are in a religious community. So we got the Bible, we got the Jehovah's Witness Kids 12 volume, and I'm looking at both and they're conflicting because I'm understanding animal distribution, I'm understanding species, and I understand how nature works. And this story makes no sense. So the first line of reasoning is to your parent. And what is the standard reply? Do not question God. He can do anything. At the moment, at the moment you are convinced of that, your imagination is stunted, your ability to reason has been forever limited, your your ability, your curiosity to question things that are irrational has been stunted. Now I was that kid like, oh, nope, that no, mm-mm. Yeah, you can say that, but I ain't gonna work. And 14 years old, when someone tried to convince me of a virgin birth, being my second year understanding biology, that was it. I was done. Unfortunately, my parents were liberal enough to allow me the space to say, nope, nope, we're good. I'm good. That's it. I'm done with church. I'm done. And I was a choir boy. I sang in the Catholic choir. First Holy Communion, the whole 9 yards. But that was the end of that. I was too scientifically inclined to accept that. And I was fortunate enough to have the fortitude as a kid to look at my parents and say, nope, that one ain't gonna fly. But most people, most human beings, the rest of my siblings, only my we're five. So there's me, my second brother, the third brother. He's an atheist like me. But the rest of them, my sister will anoint you with holy oil. Like so so and you give your life over to an individual who himself is a human being flawed and subject to failure. You put you put the responsibility for your existence in the hand of that. You use that man as your focal point. He's wearing nicer suits every week, and you're thinking, see, God bless him, he gonna bless me too. God bless him, he's gonna bless me too. And then you die, and your kids gotta pay that same pastor to bury you. And you're still waiting on that blessing.
No, I definitely hear that, man. But I don't. I wouldn't necessarily blame it on religion because there's other people's religions that don't necessarily do all that. Like like the I don't want to say their name. The J people. Their religion was created in the Christian era. People think that it goes back to the Bible. It doesn't. But they do have a sense of community, and they take care of their quote unquote religious community, even though they're the same white folks as the others. Um, it's generally ours, man. It's like you said, brother. I would never deny that. The pastor is he's a pimp. He is. I would say, like, look, you got like let's say like Muslim imams. They're not pimping out the congregation. The people who go to the mosque, they know the Quran. They read it, they study it. So they study Arabic. Not everybody, but I'm saying for the most part, you can find a lot that do, even children. But when it comes to our people, we listen to the Reverend Pastor Porkchop read one scripture and then talk about, what I'm saying, whatever mess, that whatever. And then he gonna ask you to pay for it. Because our people think that, they're gonna live in sin all week, and then on Sunday they go into the church and then their sins are washed away just because they went into the church. And that's not how it works. You know what I'm saying? Because, and they got people saying, but then at the same time too, I mean, you can't really even blame it on that because we got like other movements, like Cedric. No offense, brother, but you know, the J people, they had a plan where they would put atheism on our people, and what that does is it keeps us in a form of sin, and they can stay on right. So as long as you can convince people and keep saying things like, "Oh, the Bible is myth and fairy tale," right? And this is what I've been proving to people for since I've been on YouTube. I'm like, look, these brothers that come on here, like, either they're like unknowingly working for white supremacy, which they're not even supreme, or like you know what I'm saying, or they getting paid off in KFC chicken buckets because religion ain't doing nothing. Crips and Bloods ain't reading the Bible when they shoot at each other. They're not doing that. But you know, they're not. Oh, the Bible's, bruh. The GDs ain't reading the Bible, bruh. When they you know what I'm saying, Latin Kings ain't doing none of that, bruh. They're not doing that, bro. No one's reading the Bible and then pulling off the blicky with the switch. They're not doing that, bro. No one's saying, well, bro, in Deuteronomy 28, brother, no, bro, they're not doing that, bro. It's over street stuff, whatever.
Brother said, when you get a minute, holler at me.
What you say, bro?
Agreed, Judanas,
Because
and
we
I would
got
never,
kangaroo court in session.
I would never make such an assertion. My observation is more of this nature. If I look on my small little island, for example, if I look in the communities where you find churches, it is in the most in the communities that are less fortunate. Like I keep telling people in the lowlands on my islands where the $1 million homes are, right? There ain't the church. In Point Blank, where the $1 million homes are, there isn't the church. Like there are selective churches in selective areas because this this mental state is I don't well I'm not gonna say one causes the other, but the preaching of hope, the people that are most vulnerable are always in the closest proximity to religion, belief. The Bible Belt in the U.S., if we look at teenage pregnancy, if we look at high school dropouts, uh, the Bible Belt, like most affluent countries, most affluent countries have long gone left religion behind. That's why most northern Scandinavian countries in Europe, religion is zero. Their their whole society is based on humanism. They engage in methodological naturalism to determine the course of actions in their society. So you see, they have shorter school days because they realize by applying scientific reasoning to how they make decisions that shorter school days would be better. Their prison system not based on the concept of dualism, whereby your actions are independent of circumstance, right? And crime and punishment. That whole concept is changing because we understand the deterministic nature of human beings. So all the circumstances around your existence are going to produce particular outcomes, right? So they structure their society in ways to reduce the possibility of violence, to reduce the possibility of criminal offenses, right? Because they have let go of these religious ideas. More, and the one goes hand in hand. If we look on the continent, for example, the more spooked out the tribe is, the more quote unquote primitive their thought process, more spooked out they are. That's why we got clitoris being cut, because the female orgasm is injecting or releasing evil spirits. Like what? What? So this is why I stand on methodological naturalism and scientific literacy. I particularly am an atheist because I see no evidence for a God. The claims made for a God are arbitrary and they stand on nothing, right? However, I do not deny anyone their right to their belief. That's something that needs to be stated clearly. For example, I would go to a church. Like if someone dies and there's a funeral, I would go to church. You're getting married and whatnot. I'll go to the church. I'm not this radical that I'm gonna uh, go the extra mile to discredit people or make people feel stupid or anything like that. When I'll engage in debates in these YouTube streets, but on a day-to-day basis, someone says, "God bless you, thank you, have a great day." It, it's 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 part and partial of our fabric of society. Um, so we're not going to get away from it. Our holidays are all based in religious traditions and these type of things. So it is part of the fabric. But if we implore and provide people with more scientific literacy and a better understanding of reality, I think we can reach a better equilibrium in terms of how we act. For example, your
Well,
reference
hang on,
just
said you
now to the
long-winded, brother.
small
I
act.
gotta go in a second. Just real quick. Just real
Yeah,
quick.
that was my last point in
All right,
reference, for
sorry, sorry.
example, to the small hats. Yeah, I was giving you back the floor.
Oh, okay. Listen. I hear you guys' perspective. I'm gonna tell you guys, like I've been saying, I'm an insider. I'm an insider that didn't play by the rules, right? Judah Naz has like this influence. They know I'm highly intelligent because for what I'm involved in. Y'all look at it as religion, but I'm telling you, it's based upon science, mathematics, and geometry. The people who control the what's going on, they got something that the average person don't know. Knowledge is power. They know something, and their job to tell you is, "Oh man, it's all myth and fairy tale." That's to distract you and keep you focused on other stuff. There's a saying called bread and circuses. Give them bread, what is it? Give them bread and circus, and they'll never revolt. In other words, keep, what I'm saying? Just keep, what I'm saying? I was an insider that don't play by the rules. I'm a rebel. I got, they were willing to pay me money to go in and deceive my own people. So when I see people coming with these certain talking points, I'm like, bruh, I was that was I was about to be there in like 2001. It's 2024. You know what I'm saying? So when you see like YouTube and them, this is like my like 10th channel. They will never let me get to 1,000 subs, and I'm on the FBI list. They came to see my mother, trying to find out where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? So when people be talking, I'm like, bruh, like, them people, the hats and all that. I was around them. My wife's sitting right here. She'll tell you. Like, I was insider. I know when their little talking points and rules and their agenda. I was there. So when you see certain
Cedric
people, when
called
y'all
that
be
the
like saying,
boogeyman.
well,
He,
see,
he
y'all
called
saying
out,
this,
he said that's the boogeyman people.
yeah, it is, because if you thinking people just sitting around filing their toenails all day and they ain't thinking about suppressing you or oppressing you or tricking you and keeping you deaf, dumb, and blind, you crazy. If somebody got everything they got everything in the world, what's the most? What if they have all the money, all the material goods? The human nature is never enough. A person who has like 700 billion, he gonna want 800 billion. What's he gonna spend it on? Probably nothing. But the fact of the matter is, the human nature is to it. The soul is greedy. It never has enough. So I'm just saying that to say, yeah, I get it. Y'all say y'all atheists, you whatever. That's not even true, because ain't no the way the mind works. Nobody walks around not believing in anything. That doesn't even make any sense. Nobody's walking around not adhering to any laws. That doesn't make any sense. Like you know what I'm saying? That's not even the way the human mind works. Like, so right now, people who are like atheists, which, what I'm saying, like, you forcing yourself to do that, because that's not how the mind works. When you in trouble, you know how many atheists come out when they get in trouble or they get hurt? What's the first thing they say? "Oh, God, help me." Wait a minute, help you? What? You was just talking about how God don't exist and this, that, and the other. Call upon nature
Can I
to come
entertain
help you when you
that
get hit by a
question?
car. No, you're gonna go to the doctor, and guess who put the knowledge in the doctor? God did, to heal you. You don't pray to grass and say, "Hey man, I got hit by a truck." Hey,
Hey
tree.
G, hey G, you said something.
Yeah, I just wanted to interject real quick and ask the brother a question, because he kind of long winded too. But
Brother, I just sort of talk. I know when information come out, it sounds long. I get it, brother. Go ahead, brother.
nah, my question is
I
this. You said
love
a lot.
it.
Now you said a lot, so my first question is, what's the definition of sin? And my second one is, what's the definition of an atheist?
All right. So sin would be like missing the mark. So for our people, remember, we got lied to. We're not Africans. You can't go to the continent of Africa and find no country full of Negroes walking around. It ain't gonna happen. It's not. They don't like you. They sold your ancestors into slavery, right? Remember, they always lie to you. They got to keep you deaf, dumb, and blind. So the Most High gave us a certain constitution and was like, here, look, I'm gonna give y'all this. I ain't giving to give it to nobody else. All you got to do is this. If you do this, you're gonna succeed. If you don't do this, you're gonna be like you are today in 2024, right? So that's sin, right? When Most High says, I'm Yahweh your God, you should have no gods before me, right? But if you say, oh man, I don't believe in God, okay, so now you don't turn it into a devil, a demon, and made yourself some type of an authority when you can't prolong your life one more day past what God allows it. 2, you wake up every morning and breathe God's air. 3, you eating this food, you drinking this water. That's like going to somebody's house and being like, I don't like your curtains and carpet. Well, then get your butt out of here then. If you don't like the planet, how can you ain't putting the salt off in your mouth and getting up out of here?
Hey Judah. Hey
yeah.
Judah, you said we ain't African. Do you fuck with DNA tests?
Yeah. When he's ready, I'll respond.
Let me answer, brother. In terms of crime and things like that and paternity, yes. You cannot find your origin through DNA test. That is
Go
a
ahead,
horrible.
Well,
Okay,
hold
so
on, hold on, say. Just give me one second.
go ahead.
Because I asked the brother two questions, right? If everybody was listening, all
Yeah.
I asked was two simple questions:
Hmm.
what's the definition of sin, right? Because he said, atheists live and Christians live in sin all week and think they will be forgiven on Sunday, So I just want to, because I know Hebrew Israelites, according to the scripture, they live in sin as well, right? So I asked, what's the definition of sin, and what's the definition of an atheist? And the brothers start going all around the world. I just asked two simple questions. That was it.
Brother, I didn't go all around the world, brother. I just gave you a broad definition of what it is. Now, if you just want to know what sin is being a little pookie.
No, my
Being a
brother,
little pookie in a Ray Ray. Being a little pookie in a Ray. Oh, brother, I mean, look, brother, I don't know if you're a little pookie or a Ray Ray, but it's 2024. That's not hot. You know what I mean? Like, that's not fly. You know what I mean? Like, ain't no one dealing with that. And you know what I mean? Sin basically just means missing the mark. Just to make it, you know what I mean? Missing the mark. If you have a bow and arrow and you're trying to hit the bullseye, sin means you don't shot some little kid facing the whole different direction. With bow and arrow. Atheism in its original sense was the so-called white man repudiating his belief in Thor, Zeus, Loki, Odin, blah, 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 blah. Now, in this neo-atheism is niggas loving the white man. This is what it is, because you do everything, not you, but I'm saying the so-called Negro, when he says, I'm an atheist. No, you're not. You believe in the white man. The white man's your God. You believe in everything he tell you. You even speak his language. You even think like him. So that's right. And you can't call that African because they don't live like that. You go to Africa and tell them, burn the Bible and the Quran. They're going to put a tire over you and set you on fire and push you off a roof. They're not listening to none of that at all. But our people coming in with this small hat created atheism and these old false movements, like, bruh, they have it writing what they're going to do. We're going to use the black community to destroy, just get some clown, give him some chicken and some pork chops, and he gonna yass a boss, and he gonna do what the white man tell him to do, and he gonna lie to his own people. And then when he gets challenged, he gonna back down and run, because he's not taught to be a man. He's taught to be a boy. You N-word, get out there and deceive your own people. And when you get challenged, don't just run away. Just act like you don't even hear it. Like I'll give an example. Garfield Reed.
Stop. Let me respond now, because now you're going on a tangent. So let me respond.
No, I'm not going to, brother. I've been sitting here.
Yeah, no, brother, Garfield's not here. Me and you are having this conversation.
Brother,
you made a lot of points. Let me
brother,
respond.
Garfield don't need to be here. Garfield said it was good that Africans enslaved our people.
Let me respond to your point. I'm not Garfield. You're having a conversation with me.
Cedric, do you agree with
You
Garfield
don't
that it was good that
you
Africans
don't
sold
need
our
to
people to
mention Garvey. So
Cedric?
so let
Uh,
me so let's start
Cedric,
by my
all
response.
right, I am, brother. Hold on, I just have one question, brother. Do you agree with Garfield because he says it all the time? Do you agree that it's good that Africans sold our people to the white man?
What does that have to do with slavery? No, and I
I'm just
don't agree
asking you
with
a
that.
simple because when I ask you questions,
I
do you like the?
there,
That's why we
there, I don't
wondering whether
I don't
Joe
agree.
Biden's your father or not,
I don't agree
sir.
with that
Just
statement. Okay.
yes or
I
no,
don't
sir.
agree. I don't
Is it,
agree with
sir?
that statement. I
Well, he
do not
told me that,
agree
sir.
with
Sir,
that
he told
statement.
me that.
Okay,
Cedric,
but
you got
that's
you got to get
Garfield.
out of sir. You have to get out of
That's
denial. You know what,
Garfield.
sir?
That's
See,
not
my
me.
sir.
I
Do
listen.
you think it's
So
sir? Is
let's
it
stay
okay,
focused.
bro?
No.
I'm
End of
always
Judah,
discussion.
sir.
Judah, Judah,
I
Judah,
said
Judah.
no.
Hold on, Uncle
I got a
Sam.
live stream.
Hold
Did
on.
I
Hey,
say
hey,
no? Did
Judah.
I
He
say
said
no?
he don't agree with that statement. Let him rebut you, and you're gonna
But
go right
now
after
let,
him.
let me
You're
respond.
badgering the
Go on, brother.
witness. You're
So
badgering
first
the
of all,
witness.
it is exactly right. Human beings, everything we do based on belief. Without belief, we don't take any action. You believe that you're gonna go to work and make your money. You get up and you go to the car, right? We operate on a premise of belief. But what does this belief entail? This belief is confidence. This belief is reliability. It is based on past experience, right? What motivate action. So yes, our premise of action, of moving is based on belief. When we engage in a scientific experiment, I see an action, I see something, there's an observation, I have an hypothesis, I believe that hypothesis to be correct, and then I engage in the action of confirming that hypothesis. So I'm grounding that belief with evidence and fact. That's how the mind works. The plane can crash, but based on history and the fact that people travel up and down every day, you get on that plane believing you're going to reach your final destination. This is something completely different than the belief in the supernatural. See, this is what religious folks try to do. They try to hijack terminology. They do the bait and switch every time. So now belief in the supernatural is completely unnatural. There is no there there. This is an idea, a concept that you hold on to despite the lack of evidence. There is no evidence for these concepts. Everything you attribute to a God is arbitrary and made up. That's the first point we need to address, right? These concepts and understand that when we use the word belief in its colloquial sense, we're talking about confidence based on past experience. And that is how humans move. That is what motivates you to action. If you don't believe that's a snake around the corner, you will not jump. That belief is required for action to take place. Now, that belief can be confirmed after you jump by looking around and see it's a stick and go, oh shit, I was wrong. But your initial belief in what you saw there motivated action. So, yes, we understand how belief works, but the belief in the supernatural is based on a doctrine that you're forced to accept. Now, the concept of not believing in something is also universal. No one here on this panel believes in fairies. Yet, we all have an idea of what this conceptual thing is, but we do not believe in its existence, right? Although fairy, everyone knows what a fairy is. However, do you believe in fairies being real? No, you don't. And that's why. Why don't you? Because we have no evidence for it. We have nothing to substantiate the idea of a fairy. So we don't believe in it. The same way we don't believe in a unicorn if we see footprint or we see hoof prints. We'll assume that it's a horse and never a unicorn. Why? Because there's no precedence, no evidence to support that claim. So although we know what this means, a horse with a horn, we know and don't believe in its existence because there's no evidence for it. So to make the claim that the white man, but it's just, the inability to reason with the white man, that's completely irrational. There's nothing about what I said in that the liberation that indicates a white man is simply understanding how human brain works. It's just that simple. So to make the claim that atheism is anything less or anything more than saying that bullshit you just try to sell me, I don't believe it. Bunch of nonsense.
The
Now,
boogeyman.
next point. Next point. This
All right, bro.
Bible.
I'll catch y'all later,
No, no,
brother.
no, no, no. You
No,
made a
no, no,
whole
no,
lot
no,
of
no.
points,
You're
and
not
I'm
gonna
address
preach,
one
brother.
each part,
Uncle
step
said,
by
hey,
step.
He said he
Sir,
ain't got that.
sir,
He said he ain't got
I
that
don't
wisdom.
listen to
Well,
coons, brother. Okay,
Okay, he
coons
ain't got
get
that
knocked
wisdom.
out, brother.
So,
What
so
you're
you
talking
made a
about,
whole
sir,
bunch of
sir,
claims. Now, the second
sir,
claim, your
sir,
basic
sir,
inability to. No,
sir,
no, 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 bro.
sir.
You made a whole
Exactly.
bunch
You
of
want to play?
points,
All
and
right,
now
I'll
you're
catch y'all
getting
later.
your head
Hey, die
smashed
hard
in.
later,
You're
brother.
getting emotional. You can't
Sir,
stay
I don't
quiet.
listen to coons, sir,
I
sir.
didn't
I
say
told you
one
already.
word.
I
I
know a
didn't
coon
say
when I hear
one
one.
word.
Listen, a white man is
I
paying you. That's why you're trying to
ah
steer away. Oh, the boogeyman, the boogeyman. Sir,
All
so
right.
some of the
so
white
you
men be
see
climbing
when
y'all
you
cheeks.
see you
But
see when they
listen,
get touched,
listen,
what they do, right?
get you
I
like
hope in the
Negro.
debate. I
They
hope
kick
in the
you like
debate I
I'm
won't
gonna
have to
bring that
deal
out
with this
in the
this
debate.
type of
I'm gonna
nonsense.
bring it out.
I
I'm
hope
Hold on,
I
gonna
don't have
Cedric.
to deal with
Cedric,
this
hold
type
on.
of
this is
All
how
you
they
nonsense. Now,
saying,
like
all you saying is
grow up
wild,
here,
man.
kick
bro.
you like
You
Hold on,
need to
Cedric.
grow up
We
here.
gotta
you listen
You
to
need
some
to
hold on. You
grow up
answer
here.
this,
I
Cedric.
know you're
You
getting
answer
touched.
Hey,
this.
hey,
I
Uncle
know
You
you're
said,
getting
said,
beat up.
you
Uncle
said,
I know
said,
you're
Uncle
getting
hey,
beat
you
up.
said,
said what it was. You
He
answer
needs to
this,
mute his
Cedric.
mic. I'm gonna
Uncle
finish.
said,
I'm gonna finish.
you
You
let him
asked
I'm
for
gonna
it,
finish.
Cedric.
His second
Judah,
point
come back,
is
Judah.
his
Ah,
second point is an indication of basic geography, and he's double talking himself. First of all, he says there is no Africa, and then says the Africans sold us. Which is it? You're confused. So you need to make up your mind. Either there is an Africa or there isn't an Africa. And to make that silly argument that we don't have no place called Africa is basic geography. Then we don't have a place called Japan either. I guess that you're nowhere on the planet. So
Hold
these silly arguments as an indication of your inability to have a mature conversation. Let's go on. The God has a chosen people, and it's us. Who's this us? Again, West Central Africans came into contact with this so-called religion in the 15th century, in the late 15th century. That's our first relationship. Before that, we had a closer relationship to Islam. Let's be
says you
honest.
gotta see me.
This story, this narrative take place in the Levant and Egypt. That's about it. This has
I don't gotta
nothing to
do
do
much
with
for you to
West.
get your
It
answer.
has, come on. It has nothing to do with West and Central Africans. So to superimpose a religion and a concept, a narrative of a people that has nothing to do with us is the root of our problem. And that is the foundation of white supremacy.
Hold on. Okay. She said, let's all chill out, everybody. You know what they say? What they say? You ask and you shall receive.
Yeah.
But
Listen. He got so touched. He got so touched he couldn't take it. It was too hard.
hey, hey, look,
Touched,
hey, hey,
ran. He's. I
hey,
thought. I thought it was the atheist who was gonna run. I thought it was
hey,
the atheist who ran.
you went there. No, you gay. I can't blame you. Hey, you went there. You called it the boogeyman. So you know what I'm saying?
I see, and that's another thing you need to stop, my brother. I never use those words. Don't put them in my mouth. It's not cool. I
You
don't
didn't call
appreciate
it the boogeyman. You didn't say we scared of the boogeyman.
it. You were talking about a boogeyman. I was trying to identify the boogeyman. You reduced the boogeyman to some lights. These are all your claims. I never
Facts.
use those words, bro.
Facts.
The boogeyman is what you just got through hearing about. That's why he was yelling at you, talking about, yo, you think it's the boogeyman. That's all that. All that's in there. That's what he was trying to tell you. But you know what? Let's go a step further, though, Cedric. Your exact words that you told me was,
all right,
you're a
Uncle
shotter.
Judah, take it easy.
You had said you a shotter. I asked you about that, and
Hey,
you told me the first thing
hey,
out your
Uncle
mouth
said,
was you was a shotter.
he say he about to go live on his channel. Uncle said he already had planned.
Hey,
That's
let me
okay.
do this. Hey, let me get Cedric real quick. So check this. So I asked you. You know, we was talking about the boogeyman. Fuck it. We could just say I said to call it the boogeyman. I'm gonna call it the boogeyman. Fuck it. So you called it the boogeyman. I kind of like the boogeyman now. But anyways, so you said you're a shotter. which is crazy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because Cedric, I wish you would have told me that shit when I first met you. That would have, you know what I'm saying? That would have, you feel me? But it makes all sense. I love it now. It's all good. But so you said you was a shotter when I asked you that, and then Buddy came up on that motherfucker. And he was like, he ready to go to war.
Nah,
Remember, he was ready to
again,
go, he ready to
again,
go to war with the boogeyman.
context is king. What did I say?
So
The
I
cops see me.
love it.
The cops see me and they say, "Ortega, go on through," right? Because I'm known.
Going
I'm
true.
popular.
Going
I'm
true. But you
popular,
got to pay it
right?
off. They work for you.
I'm 50 years old. I've built a life in my community. I'm a biochemist. I ran government departments for 14 years. I've written laws. I've established laboratories. Right now, I run the health and safety for a major resort. Like I'm that dude.
And it don't matter where the fuck you at, you can get hit with the lights any fucking where. It's the same feeling. Shit, give or take.
bro.
But like he's like your response to me was, you're a shotter. His response to me was, I'm ready to go to war. So just remember, when I try to tell y'all about this shit, and you recall it. Well, since you said you didn't say the boogeyman, I'll call it the boogeyman. That the boogeyman, the grand scheme of things, like you told me, the end game, that the boogeyman, right? That's
Bro,
the
that,
whole reason why motherfuckers is going at you like that over that kind
but
of shit. You feel me?
Hey,
when
hold on, Uncle
last
But
time
Said.
you
Hold on,
got,
Uncle
bro,
Said. Hold
last
on, Uncle
time,
Said. We got
hold on,
another
hold
Uncle
on.
Said. We got
Can
another
I ask the
atheist
brother a
on the
question?
panel that's gonna help you out. Go ahead, G.
this is me and said
I
right
gotta ask
here.
the brother a
Hold
question.
up.
The last time you guys stopped by this so-called boogeyman, what happened, brother? Did you go to jail? Did they do anything to you?
My nigga, I'm not even talking about me. I merely
Well,
used your
I'm asking
own.
a question
We
though, my brother,
you
because
gave that
you
information
okay?
up.
Hold on.
When I
Let me.
get pulled over, nigga, I got lawyer money, nigga. I don't give a. I'm in and out, nigga. The
So what is
fuck?
your point about the boogeyman then? Because I'm really confused now. What is
You
your
the
point
one who
about the
said
boogeyman?
you ready to go to war, right? Did you not say that?
I said I'm ready. I said I'm ready to go to war if need be, but I'm not
You're
tripping on
good
it like
though.
that.
This
I'm
is
not
past
smoking.
you,
I'm
cause
not
he
scared
said
of
he's
it.
a shotter. It ain't even about you no more. We're good on you. He
How
said he
you
was a
ready?
shotter
How
with his
you ready?
response to
What
Hey,
me.
what
hey, hey,
what what
brother, how you? Hey,
what
Meaning,
does
brother,
that what
One
does that
hey,
second.
mean
brother.
though?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Is that just a statement? Cause how you ready for war if you don't have an army? You not ready for war. You don't have an army, bro.
bro. You could be ready to go to war at any given. See, when you walk out
Ain't
your
no,
house, bro.
ain't no
Hold on, hold
war.
on, hold on. You
Ain't
asked
no
me a
war.
question.
Hey,
Hold
bro.
on,
Ain't no
hold
war
on, bro.
history. Ain't no
Hold
war
on, bro.
history was fought by one man, bro. None.
hey,
Hey,
Fed,
hey,
you're
hey,
good,
Nah,
Gullah.
man.
Hey, hold
You're
on.
you
I
good,
got.
missed
Hold on.
Fed.
Hold on.
You
Hey,
are
you missed the
Gullah.
good.
point, my boy. You
Hey,
missing the
Gullah.
point, my
Basically,
G.
hey, hold
But
up. Hey,
not
Gullah.
good
Basically,
enough.
Point,
what
brother.
he's saying. Basically, what he's saying is he ready for whatever, Gullah. That's what he mean.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't know what we
That's
was
basically
on.
what it is, bro.
I thought we were talking about some education shit on here.
Chill
Shit.
out, man. Put your gun
Yeah,
down.
well, you
Everybody,
just jumped
guns
on, brother.
down.
So you gotta,
Peace
you
treaty.
gotta catch
Peace
up.
treaty.
Let me
Peace
let
treaty.
me let
Guns
me let
down.
me you're taking that term I used out of context. Like I'm a official dude. Like when we say in the Caribbean mouth shatter, that means I got ranking. I got
I know
steam.
you got pulled. I know you
It
running
does
shit.
it doesn't mean that I shoot anybody or anything like that. Got nothing
I
to do with
never
guns.
said that either. Nobody
So
said that.
that
See,
was
that's why.
only in
That's why.
reference to
Go ahead.
blue
My bad.
lights.
My
Like
bad.
cops
Now you're
cops
referencing it.
cop,
That's now
cops.
now you're making a self reference. I didn't even say that. This is you're speaking on your own shit now that I didn't
My
even say.
Hey,
You're
chill,
implying about
okay.
yourself.
So my
That's why.
brother,
That's why I call myself the intellectual demon. I ain't no demon. I don't shoot at people no more. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
I'm just
yeah.
saying, show me, hey, hey, you're saying this. These aren't my words. These are your own words. So
Yes,
don't get
but
mad at me
bro,
from the shit
bro,
that you're saying.
bro. But nobody is getting mad. But context is
You're
king.
right.
Like
You're not getting mad.
so you're referring to this shatter, but you're not carrying it anywhere. You're just repeating it, and it's just empty. The whole
That's what
point of
you.
that,
Oh,
the
empty.
whole point of that statement was the
Shot is
cops.
empty now.
I have no reason to be scared of the cops. So for me, the cops don't represent no boogeyman. You were talking about this that fear you're gonna feel when the lights come on, like, and I was trying to get to what are you trying to say? Because the whole line of questioning was okay. We're at the end game. I'm under control. They're gonna drive a house to my car, right? Th- This is
Boogeyman. The boogeyman. He's everywhere.
so. So my brother,
That's
like
why
I,
we
I
ready for
really,
war.
I,
Brother
so
playing games, man.
yeah, like he just at this point he's done. So he's trolling
Yeah,
now.
yeah, he
He's,
cooked.
he's
He
trolling.
cooked. That
Yeah,
what
he
they do.
cooked.
They
He
they
cooked.
try to. Yeah, he cooked. He cooked.
He's just he cooked.
He still
I
he
guess I'm
still
just adding shit.
he still twitching.
Yeah, he twitching.
Yeah, he twitching.
Just
Yeah, he
know
tweaking. That's
I
what we
use your
do. You
own
know, instead of
words
just
against
taking your
you.
L, you know, and say, you
I
know
use
what,
your
Hey,
own
I
hey,
was
words.
Silk,
This
wrong.
hey,
ain't
Silk,
about you. This is
Silk.
about saying it.
Hey,
No,
Silk, you
but
got a
it's
question?
But
You
we
got a
on the
question
pedal.
while
We
you
we
sit?
we.
yeah, it's an
My
art form to do
nigga.
it. It's an
Cedric said he's above that, which I can respect, because I'm above that. Dog, you're not telling me nothing I don't know, Cedric, but you had to clarify that you was a shotter to be like, oh, I done risen above that shit. But just know once upon a time, or somebody that ain't as a caliber as you, how would they feel?
but what's your point though? That's the whole.
The
That's the whole thing.
boogeyman. The boogeyman, the one you say you know that the one you say I don't give a fuck about. I'll rise
Brother,
above that
out
motherfucker.
of
That
out of
person
all the
right
Okay,
there.
information,
You say
okay.
I don't
So
feel
all
that
of
shit when I
so
get pulled
so
over. You say
the
when I ride,
police.
they say have a nice day.
Okay,
That's the
okay.
boogeyman, right?
So
You're trying to sidestep, but it's
okay,
cool,
good.
dog.
Okay, good. So I'm not sidestepping now. So the
You big.
control. Okay, so we're getting back to the point you're trying to make. So the cops are the control, or they
yup,
induce the
yeah,
fear, and
yeah.
when they induce the fear, that the control? Is that the end game? What is the end game? You still haven't clarified anything, bro. You're talking in circles without going anywhere.
What I get is the freeway. They
I'm
gonna build a
literally
freeway
using
through your
your own
house,
words against you.
and they
That's why
gonna
we
have the
going in
police.
circles. You going in
The end
circles
game
with
is
your
this,
own
don't.
shit.
The end game is this, don't. They gonna build a freeway through your house, and they gonna have the police patrolling it, making sure you don't get on it. That's the end game. That's the end game. And I was
And
like,
just
bro,
know
what?
we ready for war, right? And we
Man, these
shot us.
brothers is
So
crazy.
we shot us and we ready
But you
for
know what's
war.
crazy, brother? Out of all the
That's
information
that's the
Uncle said,
combination.
hold on. Out of all the information Uncle said was dropping on you, the only thing you could hold on to is him saying he's a shotter.
Cause that murders his whole shit. Cause that takes out his whole shit. If he
What?
would have told me that from the get go, we wouldn't even have to go here. But shit,
Man,
he
bro.
had to go ahead and take this lick. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that I asked him, and he said, "I'm a shotter." You could have just said, "You like I'm a regular average man. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a businessman. I'm a civilized black man." You
But
could have
what's
said
the
a whole
Silk,
lot of
difference
shit,
though?
Silk,
but you
Silk,
No,
said you
What's
a
the
no.
shotter.
difference?
And this nigga
What's
said
the
he ready
point
for
I
though?
had
war.
shot.
So that
I
only
had
confirms my shit. And you
I
catching his
got
ass whooping.
status. I got status. I a shatter. I got status. The police pull me over, young man. I'm 50 years old. I tell, well, who you stopping, me? And I keep it moving.
You
So
know, it's
Exactly.
if that is too much for you to handle, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
Yes, I'm really hurt, Sid. The fact that you had to tell me you're a shotter, and then for me asking you all this shit, and then you saying a shotter, and then him saying he's ready to go to war, it all makes beautiful sense to me.
What's the
If you
sense?
don't see it,
What sense
then
did you get out of that?
And what is the sense you get out of that?
you don't know?
Nope. That's why I'm
The
asking.
boogeyman! The fucking boogeyman, remember? He knows what the boogeyman, well, he don't know what the boogeyman is, apparently. Now he don't know what who the boogeyman is. He knows who the boogeyman is. I mean, let's
So
just say
when
this. Okay,
so
fuck it.
so
Even though we
so
are saying a
so please,
boogeyman, it
please.
sounds real
I'm
stupid, don't it?
trying to
But why are we
understand
ready for
at
war?
which point in time does the boogeyman come into play? Before or after they put the highway through your house?
Whenever you gotta get tested, whenever you get tested for war,
No,
that's when
no,
it's gonna
no, no, no,
happen.
no. There's a highway coming through your house because they control you. And the
Yeah.
boogeyman plays an essential role in that. At which point?
Nah, the boogeyman lights hit you. They lock you up. You can't pay your motherfucking house note and your mortgage. You lose your shit. They own the land. They take over the land from the banks because you can't pay because you locked up over the boogeyman tripping on some bullshit. And then you end up losing your motherfucking shit and they build a motherfucking freeway or they put a McDonald's right there and they get to making a whole lot of money.
Say, bro, that you see, we don't even understand the laws, bro. If they
8
taking your house,
billion
that means you was
McDonald's.
doing something you weren't supposed to be doing, my brother. There's
So you
no way
telling
they
me it
just
ain't
come.
never
There's
been an
no
innocent
way they
man
can
locked
just
up?
come and take your
You
land, bro.
saying it ain't never been an
This,
innocent
this,
man
this
locked
ain't
up?
this ain't this ain't this ain't the 1500s, bro. This not the 1400s, bro.
Yeah,
They just not coming.
You the one said you ready for war? That
and you were
wasn't me.
innocent.
That was
And you
you.
were
And this
Well,
nigga
and
said he
you
a
were
status.
and
He
you
a
were
man.
innocent,
He
man.
got status. So
And
he
you were
like that shit
innocent.
beneath me.
I knew an innocent man that was locked up, but he was living in an apartment on the 5th floor. They didn't run a McDonald's to his place.
Hey, that's after the fact. That's after the fact. That's after the boogeyman gets you. You were but that
hey,
shit after the
man,
fact.
we gotta stop, man.
Now you're sidestepping.
We gotta stop.
Like I said, you a shotter. He's ready for war. And what was Judah Nazareth? What was Judah
Silk, you
Nazareth
gonna say
saying?
that? Silk, you gonna say that 5 times, Silk?
It could have
Yeah,
sound beautiful. I just
that's
love
all he
hearing it.
got.
Yeah, I love
That's
hearing
all
it.
he
That's
wrote.
all.
That's all he got. I mean, he ain't got no real information, so he like,
Hey,
okay,
hey, this
I
the
just
this the
use your own shit
episode
against
of
you.
this the
Uncle said
episode
to
of
beat him up already.
I ain't really smart as y'all, but I can rabbit hole y'all to death. That's what's
Hey,
going
This
on.
is your
hey,
own
wait, wait,
words.
hey,
I'm not even. I literally asking
wait,
you simple questions, and y'all are literally spewing this shit
wait,
out. This
hey,
ain't got
wait. Let
nothing
me
to even
ask you
do
a
with
question,
me.
Wavy. Wait,
This is your
Go ahead.
fucking testimony.
Hold up,
hey,
Silk.
wait.
Hold up,
You
Silk.
ever
Go
seen a
ahead.
brother get beat up, get dropped, and get up and still like, come on, dog, come on, let's fight, but he ain't got no more? That's what our brother Sigga D doing right now.
Yeah, his
He
hair is
Uncle
This is
bouncing
beat
more
him
back
like
and
a
up so
haymaker.
bad,
his
he
This
hair
got
is
is
more
beat
like
up.
bouncing
a
back.
haymaker. This is a
Yeah, his
two-hit
hair is
combo.
his hair is bouncing back and forth with the legs. He's still punch drunk. Look at
Go ahead, Silk.
Nah, man, I love it. I love it like a motherfucker. So, okay, so Cedric, so he said so you a shotter, but you say you like, you a man of the community and all that good shit after the fact. That's what's up.
oh,
How long, like,
so
you,
it's a
you ain't,
lack
I guess, so
it's a
you
lack
ain't
of
never like
understanding
really
of
like that. You're not with the
the
correlation of like what they, I guess, the American style of the shotter, what they would say, or what is that? Is that Bob Marley? The Jamaican niggas? No, Jamaica? Ain't that where the shotters know? Or is it Africa?
my poor son. So again, your assumption of understanding a term has led you down a rabbit hole whereby even after explaining it, you're still stuck.
I
So
mean, I hear
why
you
would
saying, okay,
so
that's great,
so so
bet.
why would I engage in any other conversation than what I already explained?
I understand. I will put my gun away too. Yeah, dog. Yeah, that's it. Hey, I rest my case. Good shit. Defense rest.
What were you defending?
It's hard. He a hard
The
head, Uncle.
boogeyman. The boogeyman. Do we got to go back down this motherfucking road again? Do you got to get
Oh
yelled at again
no,
over the
no,
shit? Over
I
fucking
just
people watching?
I
Huh?
I I was just trying to figure out what you were talking about. That's all.
Okay, you said, hey, no, you said I like the boogeyman. Fuck it. You said you ain't bring up the boogeyman. I'll take the boogeyman. Big bad
So
boogeyman.
you wanna be the boogeyman? So
I'm not. I ain't the
you want
boogeyman. Do I look like the boogeyman?
oh the
I ain't the
boogeyman is
boogeyman.
how does the boogeyman look? How does
I
the
ain't the
boogeyman?
boogeyman. Just know
But you
that.
but the boogeyman is flashing lights. It ain't an actual man though. It's
Just
flashing
know the
lights.
boogeyman could be any motherfucking. It could be the motherfucker close to you that can get close to the closest motherfucker that can get to you. Right? I mean, the boogeyman come from a lot of places, but just know you got
You
to be
said
ready for
you
war.
you said you
At
said
least that's
that
what the brother
feel
said.
you said that
And
feeling you
Judah
get
said,
you
he
said
said a
that
whole lot of other
feeling
stuff.
you said that feeling you get when the lights flash behind you, right? So the lights is a boogeyman. right? Because those flashing lights is going to trigger the fear. The boogeyman is the light. So I don't understand what else you're talking about. You said the boogeyman is the lights. You get the lights and the fear comes. So you see
Not
flashing
the
lights.
fear. It's not the fear. It's the feeling. Okay. It's the
The feeling
emotion.
of what?
It's
The
the
feeling of what?
it's the
The feeling of what?
anxiety. It's the stress.
Anxiety. The
Okay.
Feeling
It's
of
stress.
the
what?
post. It's the
And,
it's the
and that
motherfucking. It's the
and
goddamn
that
the
Feeling of
high
what?
blood pressure. It's the
and,
motherfucking heart pumping. Okay.
and
It's the motherfucking blood rushing.
those are all
All right.
symptoms of what? Those are all symptoms of what? Those
Flashing
are
lights, I
symptoms.
guess.
Those are
Flashing lights, let you call it. It's called
I didn't
flashing lights
call it.
to you. I'm
I
gonna
didn't
call it the
call it
boogeyman.
flashing. But no. Let's remember. You said the flashing lights produce all these symptoms of
You
fear,
show
right?
you want to go down
So
this road,
so
said.
so
You,
so so. Yeah, let's go
I'm,
down this road.
I'm
Let's go.
giving you an out, said. You better take it.
There ain't no out. Ooh, you giving me
I'm
an out?
giving you an out, said. You better take
You
it.
you're looking for a lifeline right now. So
I'm
so I'm
giving
gonna
you an out,
drown you.
said.
So
You
I'm gonna drown you while I'm at it. Let's go. I'm gonna keep your head on the water. Right? So the flashing lights. So when
better.
the flash, so every time we see flashing lights, we're gonna trigger these symptoms which amount to fear, and that's gonna help the freeway pass through your living room, right? Like I'm just trying to understand, bro. You said a freeway's passing through your house, and the flashing lights produce all these symptoms: anxiety, high blood
Let me
pressure.
explain. Okay, okay, I
So,
heard you out.
so,
I heard you out. Okay, I heard you. I heard you.
so now I understand all of
Let
this.
me explain.
So now again, we're going back to the end game, which is control. And after they put after they do all of this, what does the control do? So you got the lights, the
You're
freeways.
repeating yourself. You're repeating yourself.
Yeah, I am. So now the next step is what? Go ahead.
Okay, I like the way you rearranged the same words and set them out and spit them back and ran them back 2 or 3 times. Good shit. Yeah, dog. I'm learning a lot about you, Sid. You a cold motherfucker, dog.
I appreciate it, but still, what comes after? What comes after the freeway and the flashing lights?
Oh man, what comes after the freeway and the flashing lights?
Hmm.
Oh man, what is
Oh
that?
man.
Poverty? What is that? Oh, you don't get me fired up, Sid. All right,
Oh man.
you don't want me to throw gas on it now, dog. You'd be lucky. I'm willing to cruise right now, but if I turn it back, if I drop that bitch back in fifth, sixth gear, dog, you're not gonna want it. I'm gonna just say it simply, dog. Like, I'm gonna just keep this
I
real
drive
simple.
I drive a
What I
18 wheeler. Six gear is like downshifting. So let's go.
I'm talking about tuner cars and street racing, shit like that.
That's
But
okay. I'm built for the long haul. Let's go.
oh, okay, my man, you're a traveling man. Of course you are, man of knowledge,
Let's let's go.
ambition.
So after the flashing lights and the freeway through your house, you are probably incarcerated. Maybe not. You might be sitting in your living room. What's the next step in control? The end game.
The next step in control is because I really didn't want to like go all into it like that and shit, but all that
Enlighten me,
stuff
bro.
that Judah Nazareth
Enlighten.
was running to you, like right before he
What is
got
it?
off, you know what I'm saying? That last like probably 30, 45 seconds when you talking about he was just ranting and he was just going on and whatnot like that. That's what was the end game, the extra and so on to that. You
Oh,
know what I'm
so
saying?
to
But
produce a
let's not forget
completely
though,
whack to
you got to be
produce a
ready for
whack
war
so
while you're
produce a
doing
whack
this.
so
And then
produce
you're a
so
shotter, so
so
you've
the
risen
end
above
game.
that, or you never had to deal with that. But of course, the shotters are gravy. That's good for you. But
But I still got to deal with the control though. Maybe not the fear, but they still pass the freeway through my house, the freeway through my house, and then so the end product is a whack like Judah Nash. So
a whack. Why that man got to be a whack?
I don't know how else to classify it. I lack the vocabulary to articulate myself any clearer.
You can't think of nothing. Get the.
Mm-mm.
Oh my goodness. Say it, man, dog. Oh my goodness, come on, dog. Like for real, you really want? He just hit you with a whole spew
Let,
of shit, right? You want me to just to pick
yeah,
up any piece of that? I can throw
let
any piece of that at you,
so
like, and then
if
some. I
Yeah,
thought you was
but
tired of hearing it by now.
so like,
Truthfully,
so how many times I have to slap you before you get a grow up here and actually fire back? Like, go it. Tell me, hit me with his juvenile shit. Come on, dude, I'm slapping you around.
did we not just hear it? If you want to catch the replay, go to
Oh
what?
man,
Super
man,
Wavy, the God of Most High, Big Dog
man.
on motherfucking
So
Texas
you mean
motherfucking
so
ground,
you mean so you mean
Wavy.com.
you
Make
didn't
sure to copy the apparel.
so what you're trying to say is you didn't understand shit that he said either. You
I
can,
understood him. I mean, I was
you
listening.
could, you could, you
I was
could, you
listening
could,
to
but
him.
you could, but you're not doing though.
I was
Like
listening to him talk. I was listening to him talk.
that's
We
okay, but
also threw out the
you was
boogeyman.
gonna
We
slap me
also threw the
around.
boogeyman
You're
out
gonna
there.
slap me
He
around
kept
with
going.
points that he
He
made.
kept
So
going.
come on,
You
please.
asked me,
Slap.
what about the house and the freeway? And he went on to go way past all that shit and a whole
Okay,
lot
but
more. And you're
okay.
asking me
I
to give
said
you more
I
or run
didn't.
back a replay.
Wait, no, you said you could hit me with some juvenile shit, and I said, go ahead,
You can
cause
replay that shit, motherfucker. You don't need me for that. Nigga, this shit is recorded. I got
why
you
would I need?
live.
Whoa,
I
whoa,
Why
got the
whoa,
would I
whoa,
gun to
whoa,
need?
your
whoa.
head
Come on now,
Why
live.
dog.
would?
Come on now, bro. You gotta
Why?
I got
Why
bubble
would?
guns out. I
Why?
got
Hold up,
guns
Sue.
for
Why?
Hold up,
everybody.
Sue.
Why would I
You
need to replay it? Since you know it and you can hit me with the shots, grow up here and hit me with the shots. And yes, I would fuck your mother.
That's fine
I think,
and
I
dandy.
think, I think she looks good.
boy, you jumped on Judah Nasty, boy. You must got
If
some
that's what
good
it
pants
takes
in
for
that
you to try to
motherfucker.
make your
God
point, if that's how you
damn.
got to end your argument with fucking my moms, if that's what make you
You,
feel better, bro,
you,
if that help you
you
sleep at
call
night,
me,
Man, you put
you
your
call
pants
me a
fine.
down
mother,
so fast for Judah
you call
Nash,
me a
bro.
mother, you call me
Yeah.
a motherfucker, and I
When I
just
said
simply
that,
agreed.
when I
Play the
said that,
video back.
You
It's
just did,
recorded
bro.
on Super
You just
Wavy.
did,
okay,
Just
bro.
play the
well,
video back.
Nah,
ooh,
you
that's a
just
cheap
did,
shot.
fam.
Cheap tricks. Cheap tricks. You can't get me with cheap tricks, man. Come on now,
Nah,
I'm
fam,
above
you did just call him a motherfucker, dog. You just did, bro. Real talk.
That's real cute. That's real cute, fellas. Yeah, dog. Hey, dog, I thought I'd give you another chance next time, dog. That was a good one, though. You got out there.
Yeah,
Hey,
you
hey,
got
on
it.
the real though, said, I wish you would have started off when you first met me, nigga. I like when you when we first met. I literally, you know what? When you meet anybody, that's the first thing out your mouth you need to tell them is that you a shotter. That should be your sign. That should be your title. That should be the first thing you let people know is that you a shotter. That's what If you would have told me that shit, I would have motherfucking came at you a whole lot different. But still, it was gonna hold water regardless. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, dog, you should have told me that shit in the beginning. We could have saved us a lot
No,
of trouble.
no, you know why? I see that using that term confused the hell out of you, and you're still stuck with a misunderstanding. So it's pointless to make it to say that. I would just present myself as the intellectual I am, because at the end of the day, that's all that meant.
That's very well. I feel you. That's very nice, man. You're doing good. Keep it up. Keep up the good work. Yeah, dog. Wavy, take it away.
Hey, G. Hey, G. You
Um,
in Houston?
What up?
You in Houston?
Yeah, I'm in age.
You in H? What you got going tonight?
Shit, I'm cool and was happening.
Yeah, man. Got the goddamn after hours, man.
Over there by you on 1960?
They it just had moved by Greens Point now.
Oh, shit, man. Drop the location. You heard me? I put up on you.
Come on, man. I'm trying to get Sicky D to pop out, man. He said he got to get his hair done.
It looked like he got it done already.
Y'all silly as hell, man. You silly as a fuck. Man, I'm kind of trying to chill, man. Hey, what can I say to my money funny nigga on a budget? I'm keeping a close eye on the books right now. I'm flipping the books right now, man. I'm flipping the books, man. What you want me to tell you, brother?
Doing inventory.
I'm hawking the books, nigga. I'm hawking the
which
books and I'm
which
squeezing the
which
budget.
which books you hawking though? Which books you
And,
hawking?
and
That's
I'm
important.
motherfucking consolidating all revenues and streamlines and motherfucking tying all them bitches in one big ass French braid. God damn it, I'm pulling trees and branches and arm strings from all over the motherfucking area. Nigga, I'm trying to collect resources and tap motherfucking funnels. Okay, I need them things. Send them funds this way. All right.
See, now to engage in some actual scholarship, that would do great deals to helping the funds come your way instead of being scared of the flashing lights and the boogeyman putting a feeling.
Whoa. When did I ever say I was scared? When did you ever hear me? Don't words come out of my mouth.
The fact
I'm
that you
Silky
called him the
D. I'm
boogeyman,
Silky
bro,
D. That shit don't fucking
that was
phase
clear
me.
that you gotta be scared.
Hey, let me tell you something. Hey, let me let y'all in on something. Like real shit, no cap. First off, I'm like super cold. I'm super nasty when it comes to law. Okay, that's first. That's first and foremost. So a
Moorish
lot of
science
times,
law? Are you a
no,
sovereign citizen?
no, I'm talking about law, like getting motherfuckers, like when you get locked up and shit, cases and shit, helping motherfuckers deal with their cases. You know what I'm saying? Arrest, shits
You're a
like that. You know
paralegal?
what I'm saying?
You're a
Statements.
paralegal?
Oh,
Am
that's
I a
You're a
what's up.
paralegal?
paralegal?
No, I'm not certified, but I got a few. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let's just say a few things on my resume that can back it
You
up.
got you,
You
Oh,
know
you
you,
what
got
I'm
some
saying?
experience.
you was
You got some spurs.
you was the prison lawyer.
Yeah, the jailhouse lawyer. There you go. Yeah, jailhouse lawyer.
100
Hey,
though,
hey,
100
hey,
though.
hey,
So
Hey,
you
hey, big
for
actually
real.
time.
so
Hey,
you
hey, big
actually
time,
know
nigga. And
so
hey,
you actually know how those lights feel coming up behind you.
no,
So
I don't worry
that,
about
that
that shit, man. I told you I got lawyer money. I'm in and out that motherfucker. I ain't motherfucking never sitting in jail long. Them niggas can't never hold me. Even if they was gonna
um
try to hold me,
you
I don't
you're
even
you're
keep my shit. I'm like, y'all can have
you're
that shit.
running
I
you're
ain't gonna be
running
here
past
long.
you're running past the stop sign.
My homeboy,
Those
my
lights
homeboy.
be
Hey,
pulling
when I
up.
do get locked
Those
up, my
lights be
homeboy
pulling
like,
up behind you though.
chill out,
Those
chill out.
lights,
Nah, hey,
those lights be pulling up behind you though,
I'm
and
just
getting that
saying.
fear going, right?
Nah,
Man,
I'm just saying. Hey, I
hey,
was just.
listen.
Hey, no, I use that.
The only time you gonna feel some type of way about them lights hitting you if you got a couple bricks on you or you got a hot gun on you. Other than that, what you scared of them for?
You the one said you ready for war.
Cause
The hell you
I'm
ready for
telling you
war
that.
for?
See that you don't even understand where I'm at with it.
He don't understand, G.
He don't
He
I
understand.
know.
understands.
He don't
Do
understand.
you
He
understand,
understands.
said?
He's strolling.
Do you
He's
understand,
strolling.
said?
He's
See, Wavy
strolling. He
said
understands.
he said we don't understand. Do you understand that, said?
We,
Do you
we,
understand that? What he's saying?
we,
Who
we
is
is
we?
French. We
No,
is
you on
French
your
for
own.
yes.
You gotta stand on
Oh,
your own, brother. You can't ride with
yeah.
me unless I say
Oh,
so. You know what
yeah,
I'm talking about?
exactly.
Unless I
No,
say
no,
join the
no.
squad.
I ain't jumping on your bus no time soon, bro. You know where
You're
you're
good
going.
then. Your gravy said it's not a problem. I see that.
Hey,
But
somebody in the comments section said, Silky D look like you got a polyester blend shirt on. That's random. That's random as hell. What the hell, polyester blend?
That is some random shit, yo. What?
yeah, I'm a very poor man.
What the hell
I'm
that
not a
mean?
man. I'm not a man. I'm not a man of means at all. Having nice things in summer, Silky D is accustomed to.
Oh, you're talking to you about yourself in the third person.
Oh, she
Mm-mm.
said polyester is a mixed fabric. Silky D, is your shirt polyester?
I got this bitch from Walmart, probably. I don't fucking know, nigga. This motherfucking shirt costs no more than $10, nigga. The fuck?
All you need to do is
Oh,
read the label.
he don't know. He don't know if it's polyester.
Y'all be thinking a nigga like motherfucking just what the fuck? It ain't going to Versace nigga and Louis Vuitton. I tell you that.
Yeah, there's some ugly shit.
She probably said this so she could do your laundry or something.
You know, something like that.
Hook you up. She
Oh
sees
yeah,
you
hook
need
Silky
help.
D up. That's what they say.
Silky D.
Hook him up. Y'all make sure the motherfucker put him on the shit. Put him on the list. Don't you leave that out.
Pop, 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 pop.
Hey, so Uncle
Uh,
said, what you got? Uncle said, what you got planned up for this week?
Nothing much. I did pretty much my homework for Judah Nash. Speaking to him a couple more times, I see there's a couple of angles I need to to to, to put nails, a couple of nails, a couple more nails I need to put in the coffin. So I'm gonna just do that work, and and just chill and just watch these YouTube sheets.
You still got
Yeah,
you still got the birds?
yeah, I got my birds. I got a new one. I got a new
You got
baby bird that
you
I'm
got a new
raising right
bird.
now. Yeah, new bird I'm raising right now.
Hey,
Yeah,
what
just keep
platform the
myself
debate
busy.
gonna be
Work.
on?
It'll be over here.
Next
It's
week
gonna be over here, see?
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Oh yeah, I
it's
definitely
gonna
gotta
be
tap
right
into
over
that.
here.
Man,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
it's an easy kill. Easy kill for
yeah,
you.
yeah. Easy kill, easy kill. Man, the fact that he just gotta stay quiet and let me build, he's gonna die. He's gonna die. His 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 he's such so emotionally attached to the nonsense. And like, bro, you're in the Torah and you're telling me what these small hats are saying. Bro, who do you represent? like, like, yo, you confused, man. How, what? So there's no Africa. We can't go back to no place called Africa. And
Uncle
the
No,
said,
next,
Judah
the
said,
next very
Judah
sentence
said,
says,
Judah said it ain't no Negroes in Africa. Why would it be Negroes in Africa?
Hey
say
man,
man.
yeah,
Hey,
That's
brother.
an
when the
American.
boogeyman
That's
get in
an
your
American.
mind,
That's an
Yeah.
American term.
You know,
exactly.
hey,
It is
listen,
a
bro.
post. It is a post-slavery term imposed on us. Negro, niggers, black. It is all these terms were imposed on us.
Right,
No
right.
indigenous people ever in history identify themselves based on their skin color. You know
Facts,
why? Because everybody around them had pretty much the same damn skin color.
facts, facts.
whoa. You talking about like the first? Feel like the first on that area.
I
But
have
brother,
no
who?
idea what you just said.
Hold
For
on,
you to
see.
ask that question, I gotta ask you this
Hold
because I
on.
already know where you're trying to go. So who
I'm just
came up with?
asking.
Hold
I'm just
on, hold
asking a simple question. Like what the fuck?
on.
Like I a couple
Who
words. That
came up?
was
Who
A
came up with
simple
these? Who
pseudo
came up with
question.
the terms? Who came up with the term black or white or brown? Who came up with them
it. I'm
terms?
literally just asking a simple question
The
just for the
the
panel.
port
I'm
the
not
Brother,
trying to
we
go
the
already know
nowhere.
where
port
you
I'm
the
going
not
with
trying to
port
that.
set nobody up. Okay,
the
y'all don't be scared. Don't worry. I'm
Nah,
not trying
brother,
to.
the
brother.
Y'all are
Portuguese
good. There ain't no
the
landmines or
port
nothing. Chill out.
the port
I was asking a simple question, but fuck it, I'll be quiet.
the Portuguese and the Spanish were the first to identify the different groups of people that they took off the continent as
Go,
Negro, right?
go.
The classification, or
They
just
call so bringing us to the Western world, they started call us Negro.
Right,
When the English and the Dutch started to engage in the same activity, they obviously just used their own translation, right? The Spanish had a great colony in the U.S., and that colony was subsequently taken over by the English, and they became the Negroes, eventually just nigger, and then we're full circle with using the English term that refers to the same thing. Negro means black, right? So that is a term that was developed in the 15th and the 16th century. In the 17th and the 18th century, as Europeans migrated to the Americas, they started to become white. Because in Europe, there are no white people. In Africa, there are no black people. It is only post slavery, post transatlantic slavery, that these terms became in use. And if you're black and you're the slave, I am white and privileged. So Europeans started to become white as they came to the Americas. The Irish weren't white. The Italians weren't white. They assimilated and became white over the years versus being black. So we
Irish
need to
ain't well, okay.
so if you're asking 15th, 16th century, and then the Europeans became white a little bit later. We were black before they were white.
right, right. Facts, right. Right. So there you go, silly D. We already knew where you was going at. We already knew where you was trying to go at with this. We
Where
was
am I
already.
going with this? I ain't even saying nothing.
What was your question?
I would have asked him where the like what well, I can't even remember shit. Like, what the fuck?
We love you,
Hey,
brother.
hey,
We
hey,
love you,
hey, he
brother.
didn't jump out of one rabbit hole and fell into another
Tell
one.
us another one.
I was just merely asking a simple question. Y'all are trying to like pick up the ball and run with it. I mean, I guess if you want to. I mean, well, it's a simple question. It was a like that's all. I just merely had that one question. It's like, and y'all yelled at me for that shit. You know, calm down, man. I go get you. I mean, I'll let you know when I fire you up.
I
Nah, a
didn't.
lot of times y'all do.
I didn't yell at you, my brother.
Nah,
Mm,
brother.
yeah, we ain't doing that.
Yeah, man.
Keep shaking her head. You see, that's drunk punch. A punch drunk. Keep shaking her head, trying to
Oh,
shake off the blows,
am I?
trying to shake off the pseudo blows.
This is a SMH. Okay, I hate to tell you, but I'm gonna keep letting y'all talk.
Hey, we about to get up out of here. I want to hear from everybody else. I want to hear from everybody on the panel before we get up out of here. G, you can go and kill us, man.
Nah, man. Peace to the brothers, bro. Everybody that was on here, and I just think, I love this, man. I backed up off it for a minute, because dealing with real time, having these conversations really don't pay the bills. But I understand every time I jump on these panels, I understand how much work that we do. We gotta have these conversations. You know what I'm saying? Cause we got our children listening, you know. And man, this Bible, this religion is sickening, man. It really is sickening, bro. You know. And if we don't tap into scientific literacy or financial literacy, bro, we gonna perish one day, bro. We won't be here no more, bro. And I think these conversations is important. As silly as it is, and we might laugh and be like, man, these brothers is crazy, losing their mind. Man, but these conversations is really important, man. You know. So I love y'all, man. Peace to Uncle Sid, peace to Silly D. Wave, you already know, bro. Much love to you, brother. Hey,
Oh,
bro.
good.
Hey, bro. I see you, bro. Trust me, I see you, dog. You know, and keep on doing that work, bro. For real.
Understood. Understood. Uh,
Peace.
you go ahead and go, Uncle said.
Uh, First of all, yeah, Super Wavy, I appreciate what you're doing. Keep putting that work in. Every opportunity I get, I'll jump on and help build. G, thank you for the compliments. And yeah, he was right. These conversations are necessary. I am into the sciences myself. Like I said, I have a background. I'm a biochemical technologist engineer, and but when I speak about scientific literacy, it's far broader. It has to do with the way we process information around us. It is learning and applying proper reasoning and logical steps. It is engaging with your own epistemology, right? I'm going to refer back to the example Judah Nash was using with belief. Like when if you understand how the mind works, these arguments are so easy to refute, right? So engaging in scientific literacy is, I'm not telling you to go and become a scientist. I'm asking you to engage with the information. It is going to teach you how to reason properly. Again, the definition of scientific literacy is the ability to make everyday decisions that is going to benefit you, your family, and your larger community. Without that, we're going to end up down rabbit holes, wondering if freeways are going to be passed to our living room and the boogeyman. and then you got the Judah Nas, is the white man, it's the white man, the unnecessary fear instilling in our people, um, um, uh, discrediting anyone that actually engages with scientific literacy. I fed my family, I built my home, I'm contributing to my community. I live in a predominantly black community. How is anything I'm doing affecting or promoting white supremacy when I'm building my own community? And if we all engage in the sciences and start in our own community, you're going to see the benefits. So with that, and yeah, uh, and Super D, bro, uh, you don't know who you're dealing with. I'm gonna take you down rabbit holes and drown you.
I love
Hey,
y'all.
yo, Sid.
Yeah, I'm shaking in my
What's going
I'm
on,
shaking in
bro?
my borders.
Hey, yo, Sid. I heard you
What's
say
up? What's up?
earlier you don't see no evidence of no God. I want to know your view on that. Why you? What is it? What is your logical thinking that you don't see evidence of a God?
What is the definition of a God? A God is an unembodied consciousness that exists outside of time and space. Now, if you are
It's
simply
also a creator,
understand,
right?
that is a presupposition.
Okay, well, I'm talking about, where what I serve, what I know
I
as a
just
God, I only would call a God will be my creator, right? Which would have to be the creator of me, not just like my father or nothing like that, but the creator of man. You said
you
you see no evidence of God, right? So I just want to ask you a question. Do you see evidence of your very first forefather?
first of all, we never acquiesce to a faulty premise. So you have a presupposition that there is a creator. So what is your evidence for and of this creator? And you cannot use reality to make that claim. Why? Because we have alternative explanations that exclude the necessity of
And what is
a
the
given
alternative
principle. We
explanation?
have
You
for
be
what?
comfortable? What is your explanation
We
of you saying that I can't use reality?
because we understand how this
Okay,
reality
so let's use
came to
space.
exist. Yeah, Big Bang cosmology. No need for a God.
Bro,
None.
I'm gonna show you something right now. If you
Go
believe
ahead.
in the Big Bang, if you believe in the Big Bang theory, just like I tell Wavy all the time, if you believe in the Big Bang theory, you believe into science too. I heard you say that you believe
Yeah,
in
you
science
saving
also, right?
something right
We
now,
don't.
y'all.
We
You
don't.
saving that thing right now.
We
But
don't.
I'm gonna let you go ahead and say it, Dave.
Yeah, I
I'm
just
gonna
heard him
go ahead
say
and let you
something,
say
and
it, David.
all right. So it's my
Your ex-
thing. If you say that you believe in the Big Bang theory, right?
and there's no. I don't believe in the Big Bang theory. There's evidence for it.
It's evidence.
No
What
need.
type of evidence?
Cosmic microwave background, which was established by the Hubble and by NASA. That
But you
was
believe in science too,
that
right?
science requires no belief. We have testable predictions. We have
Okay, well, this
there's evidence.
you can't
If we
believe in the Big Bang theory and
there's
believe
no
you can't believe that a Big Bang theory happened and believe in science because it violates the first
oh, stop.
thermodynamic rule of science,
So
Yeah, you talking
I
about
which
the
is
didn't.
story, and you
energy.
talking about the beginning.
Hey,
I don't
Smiley,
believe
I'm
mute
talking
your
about
mic.
on
Mute
what
your
you're
mic.
saying.
I'm talking about energy cannot be created nor destroyed. So it only
What's
can be
this, what's
transferred or
what's the
transformed.
second what's the second law of thermodynamics?
You tell me.
Okay, good.
Because
So
I'm rolling with the
so
first.
stop
No,
me.
I'm no, I'm just saying I'm
So
rolling with the first.
stop
I'm
stop
rolling with the
stop
violation.
stop. You're working with your misunderstanding. You're
To me, brother,
operating.
it seemed like you believe in the European, more in the
Oh,
European.
okay.
You
So
believe more in the European aspect.
okay, go ahead,
Okay,
talk.
go ahead.
Tell me.
Y'all
Go
let him
ahead,
talk,
talk.
bro.
Tell me.
I believe that you believe in a more of a
I believe I
European
can fly.
aspect.
The
At
only
the end
thing
of
I
the
believe
day,
in, the only thing I believe I can fly.
have you
That's the
did it
only
yet?
thing I believe. So you need to stop.
No, I'm,
You
I'm
need to
asking you,
stop
have you
with the
did it yet? You
nonsense.
said
Don't
you
ask
believe
me.
you can
Stop.
fly,
I
but you
believe I can
said
fly. I
Okay, have you
believe I
did
can
it yet?
fly. You
So I'm
know why it
asking you,
stays
have you
by
did that
belief?
yet?
You know why it
So
stays
you say
by
you
belief?
believe in God because you say you don't
You
believe in
know
God
I
because you
don't
see no
believe in no
evidence
God.
of it.
I
But I ain't see
believe I
no
can
evidence
fly.
of a man
I
flying today.
believe I can fly.
That's what I'm saying though.
Exactly.
So where's the
So R.
evidence
Kelly
Exactly.
of
is that God.
Stop.
So
Stop.
you
Stop.
praise R. Kelly.
I
it?
believe I can fly. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? I have no
Stay
evidence
saying.
of that fact. I can't prove it. So all it remains by belief because there's nothing to substantiate it. I believe I can fly. What the hell do your belief say? It
All
says
right, so
nothing. It
so you
has
know
no
that
value.
every
It has
plant
no
is
value. You
okay.
understand?
So
It has no value.
every plant that's here on the earth right now, you know that was actually
Hey, Wavy,
what
don't just
planted.
focus your theories.
Hey,
Yeah.
Silk,
So
Silk, mute your mic. Silk, mute your mic.
every plant on this earth right now that we see, man, it was planted, right? You believe that? Every tree that
No,
you seen, you don't
no.
believe it. So you believe that a tree just
I
came
don't.
here
I
existing as a
believe
tree.
I can fly.
What do you see
Every
evidence
time
of a
you
tree?
use.
How do you
Every
see
time you
evidence of
use.
a fruit? When you
Hey,
see
yeah.
evidence of
Hey,
anything, it
yeah.
always comes from a seed.
Hey, yeah.
This is why
Hey,
he gonna
yeah.
die every time
Hey,
because
yeah.
his logic don't make
Hey,
sense.
hold on, yeah. Hey, exit out of YouTube on your phone, but keep the link up if you can. You got to echo.
Right. Your arguments from incredulity doesn't prove anything, and asking questions that are fundamentally flawed doesn't
So
mean
you
no.
saying that's all bullshit? Is what you saying? Said.
You know, it's crazy that we get on here and say, "Oh, the Big Bang Theory." You believe in the white man, but we
Come
know
on,
that you
man.
got the
Dude, I'm asking
Bible from the
Sam.
white man. So help me out, please help me out.
Please
Show
help me out.
me, show me, show me Africans reading the Bible before we came over here. All right, how that sound? That sound better?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That sound before we better? Came over here in this
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So transatlantic slave trade. Show
So,
me.
brother, you want to preach? So go ahead, preach.
No, I don't want to preach it out. I want to get to the facts of things. Your
Oh, you
logic don't
want to get
make
to the
sense,
fact.
man. You gotta
Oh,
quit misleading these brothers, man. You keep talking about you see
I
no
get it.
evidence of
Okay.
a God, right? But you ain't got
What is
evidence
your,
of you eat fruits, right?
bro? Like,
I'm asking you a logical question. This is a
bruh,
logical question, right?
this
And you know them fruits that you eat, you know everything that we consume far as fruits and vegetation, it grows from the ground. It grows from the seed.
where else would it grow from? Where else would
Everything
it
that
grow
you
from?
have seen from
Where
your
else would it
dad's
grow from?
dad to your dad to your mom, it's been produced from a seed. So you telling me the
Huh?
seed always has to have a planter to take
Stop,
care and
stop,
groom
stop,
the seed.
stop,
So
stop,
show
stop,
me where
stop,
you don't see
stop,
an
stop.
evidence of a God.
Okay,
Nah,
you
I'm not
want to
gonna
preach?
stop at all. I
You
want you to
done?
show me.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
want to
Go ahead.
finish my point because I want you to show me where it is that you don't see a God or evidence of a God. When you sit here and talk that bullshit, you have to produce facts. What is the seed?
Okay.
Who's nurturing the seed that when a seed grows on this earth from a child
Oh.
to a plant to anything
Mm.
that's been nurtured on this earth, it always
All
starts from a seed.
right.
So you talking
Okay,
about
good.
you don't see
All right.
evidence of a God. I don't see
Yeah.
evidence of your belief.
Okay. Okay, good, my brother. All right. I appreciate it. That's it. Have a good day. You won? You feel good? You proud? You beat up the atheist?
I mean, nah, I'm just saying,
No,
come
okay, okay, okay.
bring some
Okay,
facts. Bring
so
some
now
facts.
let's start. And first of all, like, do not interrupt me, please. Don't. If you interrupt me once, that's the end of this conversation. You're way too high strung. You're way too high strung. You need to calm down. That's the first. Y'all believers are way too emotional. God can't fight his own battle. Stop. First of all, you equate a human, animals to plants. That's that. What? That's ridiculous. So you have no idea how germination works. You look at the hillside and you assume that that needs to be cultivated. So you absolutely have no idea. You have no understanding that the tree you see today was over a long evolutionary process, and that plants have their own distinct evolutionary process that may or may not include seeds. Human biology follows the path of Animalia, and our specific path is that of sexual reproduction, whereby a sperm and an egg cell mature and via placental birth are reproduced. But that again is also an evolutionary process. So your belief and all the rhetoric and it, to have an accurate conversation about reality, science, and how it works, you need to let go of that emotional baggage. That's the first thing. I have these conversations void of emotion. Whether you believe it or not, it doesn't change reality. Your belief plays no active role in my existence. Yet, I can guarantee you that everything I'm talking about, everything that I say, had directly involves your existence. From you being here, from the food that you eat, from the doctor and the medication that you take, to the internet that you're on right now, it fits firmly, squarely in the box and in the arena that I am talking about. So now let's go again with regards to evidence for your God. I keep asking you for evidence for your God, and you can't provide me with none. What is your God? How does your God look? Where is your God? What does he do? Give me his address. Let's start with the basics. No evidence. Again, and there is none because your God is arbitrary, made up, because you lacked the understanding to explain reality. You're holding on to a primitive understanding. Go, dude sitting down, looking around and going, oh, well, must be something greater than us. And they come up with a story that has no bearing in reality. Your Bible is dead ass backwards. From the time you open it, if you use a little bit of common sense while you're reading, you would see that it's written from an earthly perspective and a man's interpretation of reality. In the beginning, God spoke. Wait a minute. Speech, speech as a means of communication is requires human beings. Why would God speak into the void of space where sound don't travel? Makes no sense. That's dumb. Just dumb. Off the top, the first sentence is dumb. The first sentence is irrational and stupid. You got 3 fucking days with day and night without a sun. You have plants and vegetation on this planet, and on the fourth day, God decides to make a sun. You know how infantile it is for a grown ass man to hold that as his narrative of reality. To the idea of a man being produced first, which has an X and a Y chromosome, and subsequently you get a female that has double X chromosome, is not only dumb, it's borderline gay. To think that a man gave birth to the first woman is stupid. And then 2 human beings, we would die out in 1 generation. Humans, incest doesn't do well. They found that out real quick. And you know what? Human population, for a population to exist, you need at least 7,000 individuals. So that indicates an evolutionary process and not a made up story from an ancient document that has no bearing in reality. It's a bunch of nonsense.
Hey, whenever you done, I'm just waiting on you to say you done. I'm gonna let you get it all out.
So your God is a unembodied mind that exists outside of time and space, which means God exists outside of reality. That means within reality, God doesn't fucking exist.
All right, now let me kill your Big Bang theory to show you that something had to exist because your Big Bang theory didn't happen. Now this is facts. It says the occurrence. This is the article. It says the occurrence that would contradict the Big Bang theory is distant galaxies moving progressively closer to the Earth, as it goes against the theory of fundamental aspects of the universe expanding. The first is that the Big Bang Theory doesn't even address the creation of the universe, but rather the evolution of it. The other reason is that since the laws of science break down as you approach the creation of the universe, there is no reason to believe that the first law of thermodynamics would apply. The first law says that you can't create nor destroy energy. So we can say that the formation of stars in the galaxy violates the law of entropy.
Entropy.
Not only, yeah, the
Entropy.
entropy. Okay,
No,
so not
entropy.
only,
The word is
not,
entropy.
yeah, okay, but not only this, but the inflationary period. It violates the rule that says nothing can travel faster than the speed of light. Another contradiction, as we would have to say that galaxies would or space would experience faster than the speed of light. So you still can't prove to me or say nothing about the space and how that was created when you talk about a Big Bang theory of just creating the creation here on Earth. We don't talk about the galaxy. We don't talk about for a Big Bang theory to happen, you would already have to have gravity here. So this what kills your whole theology to show you that it's a God. Because what is it gonna go against? You laugh, but I laugh, I'm gonna laugh with you
so
because you're not
so
using common sense.
so
But hold on, I'll let
what's
you
the
finish.
source?
So let
What's
me
the
just
source?
finish what I'm
What's the
saying.
source? So
So
when you're
so so
reading
let
a
me
source,
finish
you
what
need
I'm
to tell
saying.
us what the source is. What's your
No,
source? The
this is
source.
my source. This is my
Your
source, bro.
source.
I do my own
Oh,
studies.
it's your
This is
source.
yeah,
So you're
yeah.
trying to bring out.
I've been
No,
beating
you know what
different
that
people
is?
down, bros, from different sources. But
That's from the
hold on.
Creation
This is
Institute.
all. Nah, I don't
That's
create nothing.
that's
I
from the
don't create
Creation
nothing, bro.
Institute.
Listen,
That's from the
sir.
Creation
Listen,
Institute.
sir.
It's from the
But hold on
intelligent
though. Look,
design. It's from the
when you was
intelligent.
talking,
I
when
know
you was
your
talking,
source,
family,
bro.
I let you talk.
You're right.
Now,
Go
like
ahead.
I'm
Give
telling
us
you,
your
brother,
intelligent
this
design.
ain't,
Give us your
yeah,
intelligent design.
this ain't nothing that's just coming from me, bro. I study.
No, you ain't
Yeah, when
studying,
I'm
bro.
on here and I know I gotta go against atheists, and I know
No,
I
you're
gotta,
not.
yeah, I'm ready to go against whoever. But
No,
anyway, at
you're
the end of
not.
the day, let me just show you what your whole belief. When you say you don't see an evidence of God, I don't see an evidence. I don't see evidence of your Bing Bang theory. I don't see evidence of nothing you was talking about God. But at the end of the day, so let me just finish off what I was saying. It ain't gonna be too long. So it violates the rule that says nothing can travel faster than the speed of light or speed of light. Another contradiction is that you would have to have space and experience it would have to expand faster than the speed of light. So does the space domain fall outside the theory of gravity? Do it fall outside the theory of gravity? What about plasmacology? This explains that the energy can be electrodynamic in the properties of the universe, which means that plasma is an ionized gas, which means that gas is free from roaming electrons that conduct electricity, which
What does
violates.
that mean? What does that mean?
I mean, nothing would have came here with your theology saying that you see
No, no,
no
no.
evidence of
Explain
God,
what you
but you
just read.
see.
Explain me what that means. Break it down for me.
No, you gotta let me finish my stance, and then
No,
I'll
but
explain
no,
it
no,
to you.
no. Break that
No, no,
down for
no.
me right there. Break it down.
I'm
Go ahead.
right here. I'm right here. So let me finish my stance, and then I can break that down to you, okay? Because ionized gas, well, that's where we at right here. With the plasma, is an ionized gas, which means gas is free roaming electrons that conduct electricity, which means this is energy that's not being destroyed nor created, but transferred or transformed, which shows that something had to be the energy from the beginning to even have a creation. And the creator couldn't be here on the earth. When you say give you its address, I couldn't give you the address because energy again cannot be created nor destroyed. And if it's energy on the earth, it couldn't be where the energy on earth is because it only can be transferred or transformed. Now let me let me go straight down the line. You know, I end it right there, bro. But
So
like I say,
okay, good.
your
So
logic doesn't make sense. When you
your
say you
source,
don't, let me
my
just say
brother.
this: your logic
We
doesn't make sense.
yeah,
When
yeah.
you say
We
you
heard that
don't
already.
see, when you say
We heard that already.
you don't have evidence of my God, I don't have evidence of your belief.
Okay, fine. Okay, first of all, your source is the Creation Institute. It's an intelligent design. The dead giveaways was creation. Science, we don't speak of the word creation. And of course, you misinterpret the data, right? Uh,
No, not at all.
everything.
These are my own studies.
No. That's not your own stand. That's not your own
These are
stand.
my own studies from different
That is
sources.
not your own studies,
These are
bro.
my own
Stop.
studies from
You are
different
lying.
sources.
You're lying.
Is
You
this not
was
my own
reading.
study from
You
different
just
sources?
you just said
Look,
you're
man,
reading an
listen, bro.
article.
My wife know
Bro,
I ain't got to lie,
bro,
bro.
bro,
Listen,
bro. You
these is
just said
sources.
you're reading an
See, this is
article.
what happened when
Bro,
people get their
bro,
ass cut up.
bro,
You got to try to
bro,
jump
stop.
somewhere else. Bro,
Bro,
you just
stop.
died
Bro,
because you
stop. You
said you have no
lying.
proof of my God,
Now
and
you're
I'm showing you
lying.
that there is no
So
proof
now,
of
so
the shit that
now,
you
so
believe in.
now, so
And so
now,
now you,
no,
yeah, I
that
see what
whoa,
you
whoa,
on.
whoa, whoa,
Hey,
whoa,
yeah,
let me,
hey,
bro,
yeah. Let him get it out. You gonna
stop,
rebut. Let him get it out. You gonna
stop.
rebut, yeah. You gonna rebut.
Okay. Um, we know that source. Again, you said you're reading an article. And the fact that I know it's from the Creation Institute, the fact that I know it's intelligent design, bro, that nullifies your argument. Intelligent design, right? ID doesn't have any science. What they do is they try to undermine science by making these false and pseudo claims, right? We know this. Unsupported, unsubstantiated. Nothing you said right there made any sense because you don't understand what the Big Bang is. And then you read these articles that are inerrant and it sounds scientific, bro, but you would have to have a clue what you're talking about to actually make those statements, right? How, from a singular dense point, energy was there all along. You're absolutely right. Energy can either be created or destroyed. The Big Bang Theory doesn't imply otherwise. So from the jump, you're dead wrong. And an expansion in all directions. What? Why wouldn't something be coming this way? Like it makes no sense. Everything is expanding in all directions. All directions. So you got things that it's coming to you, which produces the blue shift, and you got things that are moving away from you, which produces the red shift. And it's obvious in a galaxy where there's no center point, things can be coming at you. In a universe where there's no center point, things can be coming towards you or moving away from you. We determine the speed or the expansion of the galaxy based on the redshift.
And you need
Things moving
gravity for
away.
that.
Stop, bro. You were dead from the first statement. So stop. The conservation of energy is maintained. There is no Big Bang cosmology that is opposed to that. So please, from right there, you need not talk anymore. You're done. You're
Bro,
cooked.
you nah, bro.
You're
What you
cooked.
doing? What you
You're
doing?
cooked.
You you
Cooked.
trying
You're
hard, bro.
cooked.
And I look, I
Stop.
respect your
You're
effort,
cooked.
right?
Stop.
But you trying,
Stop.
bro.
You're
I'm gonna
cooked.
tell you,
Stop.
your
You're
whole
cooked.
logic is dead. This is why you gonna
I
try
don't
to
have
cut
to
me off
try.
from
So
speaking,
now
right?
you're gonna. I
This what
was
I'm saying.
speaking.
You gonna try
Who's
to cut
cutting
me
who
off
off?
from speaking.
Who's cutting who
You
off?
made a claim, and I'm
Who
showing
was
you that
cutting
what you
you off?
said was
Who is
false.
cutting who off?
This is you made a
I am in
claim.
the
You drunk.
process of
This is what's
rebutting
happening,
that
bro. You
article
drunk.
from the
I'm
creation
telling you, my
design
nigga,
that
you
you
done
put.
drunk a fifth
So
or something, and you done
my
jumped
nigga,
on here and
please,
start thinking
please.
something. Come on, man.
You're hurt. You're
Let's
hurt
be
right
real.
now. You're hurt right
Why
now.
would I be hurt? Your whole
You know
you
why?
just said a Bing Bang
Because now
theory.
you're
You
cutting me off.
disagreed. Listen,
You
you
cutting me off,
disagreed.
bro.
All right,
No,
so
no,
finish out your
no,
statement so
no.
I can talk.
Let
Is you scared?
okay, yeah. I'm scared of what? You
Yeah,
cut
so
me off. I'm right
finish
here,
what you
bro.
saying
Right here,
so we
bro.
can meet what you
So
talking
now,
about and I can go ahead and speak.
so now again, I'm asking for evidence of God, of his God. He can't provide me with any. He makes an arbitrary claim. He talks about creation, which is a presupposition because we have no evidence for a creator. Every claim he makes about his creator is arbitrary and made up because he can't substantiate any of it. So what he tries to do is use the Creation Institute tactic, which is trying to undermine science. And they're only talking to those most illiterate of science. That's why this brother can come up here and say the first law of thermodynamics is undermined. No, you had a rapid expansion from one center point of dense energy. Quantum flux produce the rapid expansion. Why? What is so hard to understand?
Let me know when you're done, man.
That expansion happened at the speed of light. What's your point? So your
You kill
basic
yourself
understand,
when you say the
your
expansion
basic
happened at the speed of light,
understanding,
man.
your
Think about
basic
what you're
under,
saying. See, this is why you don't want to
your
let me
base,
talk, bro.
your
You know, at the end of
basic
the day,
under.
You
your
kill
basic,
yourself. You
your
killed yourself,
basic,
bro.
your
If
basic
anybody on here
understanding
that
of Big
understands
Bang
any of
cosmology,
the science that you talking
you
about,
don't understand
you
any
don't
of
even understand what you talking about, bro. When you just said, think about what you just said, bro. You
You
saying the
think about it.
energy
Think
created
about it.
itself from this so-called bang, right?
Bro,
And you
bro,
said,
no,
hold
no,
on,
no,
hold
no,
on,
no, no,
hold
no, no,
on,
no,
hold
no.
on. I'm holding you
I
to what you
never
said.
said that. No, no, no. Don't tell me
Okay,
what I
you did.
said.
What did you just say? What did
Ask
you
me if
just
you
say?
don't know.
Okay,
Ask me what
repeat what
don't
you
know.
just said again.
The
It was the dumbest
singularity,
shit. You said something about the expansion,
singularity,
right? You said something about
singularity,
the expansion,
where
right?
all the energy is conserved. Our physics breaks down because all of the fundamental forces collapse into that singularity.
All of the fundamental sources collapse from what
Collapse in
similarity?
that singularity, in the
And what
singularity,
similarity?
then in the dense point where all the energy that's in the universe now was
So you
contained.
just killed the whole Big Bang Theory. How can you believe in it? You just killed it right there. You killed yourself. If you let my people always tell me, if you let a fool talk, they kill
Bro,
themselves. Now let me show
yes,
you
that's
something.
exactly
You
what I
you don't
did. So
have no
you're
information.
illustrating,
You
you're
talk about
illustrating you
religion.
have
You
no
talk about
idea
religion.
what the
You
Big
talk
Bang theory
about
actually
religion,
is.
brother.
So
That's
you
what
have
I'm
no
saying.
idea. So
All
you
right,
have no idea what the
so
Big
look,
Bang theory is. So
look.
you
Here's the fact.
fundamentally
Here's the
no.
fact,
So
and
you
this is why you mad,
fundamentally
and
so
you're
you
gonna keep trying to cut me off
you
because the fact is
fundamentally
this.
don't have no clue what the Big
The
Bang theory
fact is
is.
this, brother. Anything you told me to produce some type of evidence of my God, but you can't produce an evidence for a Big Bang theory. So you're more religious than anybody else because you have a belief that this happened without evidence. That's having faith in something that's not seen, brother. We haven't seen it. Now you're talking about DNA. Well, DNA, when you use science, DNA is information
Whoa,
and
stop,
molecules.
stop.
Hold on, hold
We're
on,
not,
hold on,
no, no,
hold on.
no.
I ain't going into no
I'm
argument. I'm
not
just
going to
asking
talk
you
about
something.
DNA with you.
Okay,
Don't
so
ask me
DNA,
anything about
but what
DNA.
I'm saying,
Do not
DNA is
ask me.
information, right?
Do not ask me anything
DNA is
about DNA.
information. All right, I ain't even gonna ask you. Well,
So we're gonna
molecules is
stay right
information.
in
We
cosmology.
can say
We're gonna
we stand right
we're
there,
gonna
bro.
we're
Don't
gonna
even worry
stay
about it.
in
But
Big
like I'm
Bang
saying,
cosmology. We're
he
gonna
can't
stay
even
in Big
talk
Bang.
about cosmology because the man ain't got no evidence of it. So this is just a faith base that he believe in stars that he ain't never touched. That he only thing he could do is see them, but he don't know how they work. He don't see the real shape of them. This man is delusional. Your whole
Yeah,
belief is
so
set on some shit that you believe with no
you're
evidence. So
ignorant.
you are in
You're
religion, my
ignorant.
man. You sit
You're
here and try to beat
ignorant.
people down for believing
You're
in scriptures
ignorant.
when you are
Oh,
in religious, my man. And that's what I'm telling you.
exactly. Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
in
Right,
religion, my man.
right,
Straight up. You
right,
ain't no different than a Muslim.
right,
You ain't no different
right,
from a Christian that
right.
believe in white supremacy.
Okay, good.
You are a damn
Yeah,
fool. You follow the
right,
white man
right,
tactics as well to believe in a
right,
Bing Bang theory.
right,
Like you don't
right,
have a creator, but then you
right,
don't know your granddaddy, 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 granddaddy.
right, right. Okay, you done?
But you know he
So,
existed, right? You know
right,
you had
right,
to have a
right,
granddaddy, granddaddy for you to be here, right?
right,
You know
right,
he
right,
existed, but you
right.
take away from the most high God.
Yeah,
And
right.
see, when
Okay.
people get hurt,
Uh,
they keep on
so,
speaking when you speaking. And
all right.
that's what I'm saying, bro. You kill yourself, bro.
Okay, good.
You
You
just try
done?
to say all of these things work together. But what you
You done?
fail to realize, you see the Big Bang Theory says that when the bang happened is when the energy was created from the bang. So then again, I'm gonna ask you again, sir, where did the gravity come from before the damn bang to even happen? You killed
Okay,
yourself. Your
so
science
again,
don't agree with your Big Bang
right,
Theory.
right.
Get your
Okay, good.
mind right.
You done? So again, you're illustrating that you have no understanding of Big Bang cosmology. So that's over and done with. So again, what is the evidence of your God again?
Yeah, see when I start cutting up you ain't got no information for it. You ain't got no evidence, right?
Right, right,
But I
right,
can show
right,
you
right.
evidence of my God,
So
right?
so so so
So
go
look, I'm
ahead.
gonna show you
So
some
go ahead.
evidence of my God, right? I'm gonna
Go
show
ahead.
you one of the oldest trees in the world is
No, 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 whoa, whoa, whoa,
12,500
whoa, whoa,
years
whoa, whoa,
old.
whoa. That's
Hold on.
evidence of a tree. That's evidence of a tree, though.
Okay, so before you
So
start
I
talking
need
while I'm
evidence
talking,
of God.
let you
So I
ask me
need
a
evidence of God.
question. Come on. Before you
No,
start
don't give me
talking like
evidence.
while I'm
Do
talking,
not give me
come
evidence of a
on.
tree, though.
I
I'm gonna
look
cut you off
before
every
you
time. I'm gonna cut you
see
off
that's
every
and
time.
that's how I
I
know
don't
that you
want.
hurt.
I don't
Okay,
want
so
evidence of a tree.
y'all
I
talk
want
about. I hear
evidence
y'all
of your
talking
God.
about pyramids all the time, right? I hear
I
y'all
don't
talking
want
about
to talk
pyramids.
about. I don't want to talk about
Okay, come
stone.
on.
I
Can you
want
stop talking?
evidence for your God.
Can you stop
I
talking?
want
You
evidence
asked
for
me
your
a
God.
question, so I get to
No,
answer that question the
I
way that I would like to answer it. You can't
no,
force
no,
me
you
to
don't.
answer a question
No, you
the
don't.
way that you want me
No,
to
you don't.
answer. So when
No,
you
you
ask
don't.
me
No, you
evidence of my
don't. So
God,
you don't
I got
have
a
it. So you
thousand
don't
ways
have
to
any.
show you
So you
evidence.
don't have
No, what
any.
you don't
So you
have
don't have
evidence
any.
of is your Big Bang Theory. So
Okay,
that's where
good.
you butt
So
hurt.
now,
But at the
so
end of the
now,
day,
science,
evidence of my
science
God,
works
bro,
like this.
I can go outside. I can go outside right now and I can
Yeah.
get air. Who knew I
Oh,
needed air? Ain't no man
wow.
giving me
What's in the
air.
air?
Oh,
What's
oh
in the
yeah,
air?
oh yeah.
What's in the air?
Everything worked
What's in the
together.
air?
I can receive the sun. The sun give me what? So much, many more vitamins and minerals for my body. When it's time to rain
What
for
what
these
what
plants to
what
grow for me
mineral
to
and
eat,
vitamin?
I get that. Everything that I need is on time because I serve an on time God. What you serve, you
Hallelujah.
have no evidence of.
Amen. Yeah, amen.
Come on, man.
Hallelujah.
But
Amen.
hey,
Amen.
keep playing.
Amen.
Keep
I
playing.
serve
You
the
see it.
Almighty God in the heaven. Okay,
All right, California raisin, keep playing.
so we, yeah, here you go. Yeah, you see, I talked about God. You call me a raisin. Oh man,
I
I
call you
feel hurt.
California raisin.
Hey,
I,
hey, hey,
I
hey,
feel hurt.
hey, we
Anyway,
about to get, we about to get up out of here. The show was amazing. Uncle said, I appreciate you for
yeah,
the
bring
experience.
this little,
I,
bring this grasshopper back. He needs a proper
yeah,
ass.
hey, yeah, we're gonna go live
Hey,
tomorrow, y'all. We're gonna go live
yeah, hey,
tomorrow.
yeah,
I see you on Demon Time Friday night.
yeah, man. I heard him disrespecting my God, man. I couldn't do that, man. And I ain't no
Oh,
Christian, by the way, brother.
oh,
But yeah,
yeah.
said you cool, man. I ain't got no problem with you, but when it
Nah,
comes to
bro.
these facts we bringing out, it's gonna be wartime, bro. So that's what it is.
It's all good, but let the war begin, cause I like collecting bodies, bro. I do this for sport.
Hey, guess what, bro? Nigga, hey, you just enter the burial section, bro. At
Ah,
the end of the day, I'm a sleeping bag, nigga. Hey,
dead,
I'm catching
dead
bodies all
man
the time.
walking. My bro, you
Uh,
need to go
all right.
understand. Do me a favor. Go study what
Hey,
the
you
Big
know I
Bang
killed you tonight,
cosmology
right?
is. Yeah,
You,
yeah,
you,
you
you know
did.
I killed you tonight, right?
So
But you gotta think
go.
about it.
Yeah,
How
yeah,
your Big
go.
Bang?
Hold
You
up,
said
hold up,
Big
So,
y'all,
Bang.
hold up, y'all.
so,
He trying to say
so,
something.
so I need you to go and understand what the singularity is, what the four fundamental forces is, what the rapid expansion of the universe meant, aka Big Bang, and how the concept of energy being created at that point would be completely, utterly ridiculous. Like
Or I
you
need.
really need, you really no, listen, you really need to do that homework, right? Because if you're gonna argue Big Bang, you need to fundamentally understand it. You can do your God thing, but don't make these silly infantile mistakes, bro, because I can keep you right there and keep stomping on your head. So don't make that
But you was
mistake
dying
again.
tonight, bro. You just died. Look, you said that this energy was created off the Big Bang theory. You need
No, no, no,
gravity
no, 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 no,
for
no,
the
no, 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 no.
bang to even happen,
Stop,
sir. You
stop,
need
stop,
gravity for the bang to even
stop,
happen, and that's why
stop.
you saying stop because you know I'm right, bro.
No,
How
first
is
of
something gonna collide without gravity? Think about what you're saying. You said the energy was created from the gravity. So what energy is holding the gravity
when
in place before
when
the bang even
when
happened?
when
That's what
did
I'm
those
saying,
words
man.
those
Hey,
ignorant
look, hey,
words come out of my mouth?
next
So
time we come
again,
on here,
so
just
so
have your
again,
sword ready.
yeah,
You know
We're
I'm
gonna be
ready.
okay,
live tomorrow. Hey G,
yeah,
we out
All
of
right,
here.
all right. Shalom,
anytime.
all you brothers.
All right, Uncle
Peace.
said.